Hi guys, welcome to the very first monthly Dallas LAN. My name's Courtney and I'm here with King Randy.
Hey guys.
You don't have your headset on?
Nope, I'm leaving.
King Randy is actually not going to help me with casting this first game because he has a 1v1 to play. So it's going to just be me for now. We are here in Dallas. Today is our first LAN. We have 8 players for a 1v1 today, and then we have 12 teams. Yeah, 12 teams for a 2v2. They're competing for, what was it, $160? About $160. So we're excited to get this started. We've already done part of our first round. We're kind of limited on computers, so it's going to be a little bit. But Fickle is going to be your caster today. I'm just helping with the first one while he's playing his game. So I'm going to be casting Fickle's match. So without further ado, let's get into it. We have Fickle Platypus and Hesh from Texas playing against Fizzwink and Lutz. Alright, there's our kickoff. Looks like we're going to take possession. Ooh, we see an early goal from Hesh from Texas. Starting it off strong with 7 seconds. Now, I haven't seen much from Fizzwink or Lutz. I have no idea who these players are or how good they are. I'm excited to see what they can bring for us. Hesh freestyle is for unknown reason. He doesn't seem to make contact with the ball. Good passing, Fickle down to Hesh. He sees Hesh easily. He didn't like it. He brings possession. Bump into Hesh. He wins possession. Didn't realize how hard casting is, especially when you're by yourself. There's another goal from Lutz. This one is still. Here's lots of lag. Both teams the team's looking decent. Let's see what happens. What a goal from Lutz. Nice read off that back goal. Shit. Okay. So there's another goal from Lockett.
Hello, this is Vile. Back to the caster. Back into the backup. 2-2. Only a minute in.
Apparently I'm not talking loud enough, so I'll scream this time.
I'm turning us up too. I'm as quiet talking as well.
Okay. I'm sorry, I talk very, very softly. I'm not Fickle who, you know, screams whenever he's casting,
Right.
but
He gets excited.
I'll get into it a little more.
Pass to Hesh. He's going to take it slow. Weird shot. That was just weird. I don't know.
What is Hesh
Let's watch.
doing? It seems to work, but
Air roll. Front foot.
can we talk about what's on top of Hesh's car? What is that?
We probably should. That is the Season 1 Platinum crown.
Platinum crown.
Looks very
Nice.
similar to the silver.
It really does. That's what I thought.
Yeah, I get
I mean,
these.
earlier when we were getting things set up, pretty sure Hesh's rank at the top said what,
Original
gold
rank.
3?
Gold 3, yeah.
Gold 3.
I was told under duress to change it.
Oh.
But here we are, 2 minutes in. Dino died for this, up by 1. Fairly close. No one particularly showing off. Lots of safe play, feelers in the first game.
What a demo from Hesh. Let's see if they can capitalize off of this. Looks like they're taking their time. Maybe a lack of boost.
Pass out.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So
just high.
close.
Let's see if Dino Boys can make something out of
And
it.
what a save.
Good
This
save
is that
off the
loop.
post. Let's see if Rocket League World can come back from this.
There's still plenty of time. I've seen a lot happen in 2 minutes.
Luke's going for the style. Ooh, gets it off the ground though. Good challenge. Should be an easy goal.
Pickle has an
Pickle.
open
Oh,
net
air
here. There
roll,
we go.
side flip. Hard to get a wicked count. Bit of an overcommit. 4-2, it's still very doable. Pickle rocking the default Octane.
Ooh, let's see what happens here. Nice pinch to save. Pickle.
Just gonna have to do something here. Blue team just can't do that. Good try from Pickle to get that out to his teammate. Good offensive fake there by Hesh. So far fairly quiet. Good feeder game. Gets it past both. Hesh decides not to score. Seems that Pickle and Hesh are now in a very defensive mode. Just letting the other team win at them.
Yeah, but even though you're only up by 2, a lock can see. That's exactly what I mean. A lock can happen in 60 seconds. They're already down 1 more goal, so there's only 1 goal difference. So I don't think it's time to park the bus. They need to get out there and be more offensive rather than defensive.
Yeah, I think they're a bit overconfident. Looks like we just turned off the RLCS broadcast in the LAN center. Everyone's very upset. We get to watch this.
Ooh, there we go. They've got a 2-point lead again.
All right, no picture. We're good. We're back. Should be
Alright,
good.
we're back. Just getting the projector set up. That way our spectators here can watch the stream. Ooh, nice goal there from Hesh, giving them a solid 3-point lead. It's gonna be a little more complicated to come back from a 3-point deficit with 22 seconds left.
There we are. We have video in the lens.
Diener died for this. Takes the pick up on that one. Sees a pass, gets it to Fickle, and Fickle sinks it into the net. Very good play from Diener died for this.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if you guys understand what their team name means, but Albino Dino, his nickname is Diener, and apparently Diener died for this. Unfortunately, Albino Dino wasn't able to make it to this land this time, but he's here in our hearts.
Yeah, it just looks like a steamroll at this point. Freestyles coming out from Hesh and Pickle after the Japanese freestyle team. Let's see how no, they can't. That's it. That's Diener with 1.
This is a best of 3, so there's still 2 more games to go if Rocket League World can take the next one. Are we going to do a lobby switch since there was lag, or are we going to stick with this?
They've all readied up.
All right.
We might ask
Sounds
the next
good.
one.
It may have worked itself out. Who knows? All right, let's get started with game number 2.
Bizwing. See what they can do to bring it back in this game too. Trying to retreat here, get some boost, but the pass I think was obviously turned away.
See,
Why
they're
they weren't
trying to take it around.
Wall going for a ceiling touch.
And there we have it.
There we
An
have
open
it.
net. Hesh takes one.
Pickle there just waiting for it to play out. If anything, even if Hesh didn't get it. Put it in himself. Ceiling plays in 2v2 is old, at the least. Kick off in favor of Orange. When they say in favor of, usually they say it goes to their side, but usually I say if the other team gets possession, then you didn't win that kickoff. Just taking out the side. Just me out of it.
Let's see if Lutz can take this up and around and get a good pass to his. Ooh, decently, but just wide. Oh no, we
He's
see
gotta
him
do
miss
something here.
from Lutz, but he seems to get it the second time around.
Good block. That was a scary situation. That's getting bullied. People left alone. This could be a bit of an overcommit. Let's see if Bizwing can score it. Just wide, but it was a good idea to place it on the far post.
Lots of misses coming out. A lot of flailing, but it seems to be working somehow.
Lots of fakes this lobby. Orange back on the defense. This is, they need the pressure here.
What a pass from Lutz over the Fitz.
Touch. Dash. It's a good touch, actually. Oh, Fickle reads it, though. They're just playing a faster game with Rocket League at this point. Senior dive for this is just all over them.
Senior died for this. Hits me every time.
Hesh narrowly avoiding that demo. Fickle with the easy roll. Over the top.
Senior died for this. Got a 2-0 lead now. Second game of the series. If Rocket League World can't come back and get at least 2 more goals, then they're going to take the series. Senior died for this. We'll take the series 2-0. Ooh, and there's
Hesh
a
with
third
a great
shot.
challenge there. Let's see from his perspective. It seemed just like a 50-50 pinch almost. Oh, styling instead. That is a risky play.
That allows Diener died for this to take a 4-0 lead in game 2. It's not looking too good for Rocket League World, but there are 2 minutes left. 2 minutes can mean the world. I've seen four goals made in like 30 seconds, so it's possible.
It's definitely possible. Diener died for this gets 4 in 3 minutes. There's no reason Rocket League World can't do the same. Well, except for there's only 5 minutes to the match, not 6. Interesting touch there. Lutz almost playing. He wants to squish him up and play more than winning it.
Almost got that ceiling shot.
I don't know, it's hard to tell with Lutz right now.
Ooh, are we seeing fakes? Hesh tried to bring out those 1v1 skills. Luke's wasn't having any of it though. Saw it and shut him down.
Well, now with the ceiling shots, I think that this will be a good day for switching up to S and play. Ooh,
Hesh
great
reading
touch.
exactly what they were doing on the wall.
Solo plays coming out from Fickle Fighters. No pop-ups yet that I've seen from DreamHack. The 5-0 lead, it's looking grim for the pop-up. Can Fizz get back? The fakes! Oh, the fakes. Feels bad. Let's see that from Fizzwing. That was the goal. That was the touch. Yeah, I can see what he was thinking. That was a great fake by him. That was a good play. Credit where credit is due. The aggression continues from Diener died for this. Rocket League World really needs to pull out something here.
Lutz couldn't quite get the flick that he was hoping for off the top of his car.
Good defensive touch by Hesh there. Keep away from their net. Passed by Fickle, but Hesh didn't want to take it. He wants the ceiling shot rebound. Ooh, almost got the angle there. Fakes him out. Fizzwing gets the goal.
Fickle was hurting for boost for most of that play, so there wasn't a whole lot he could do. By the time he did get boost, it was a little too late.
It's looking like it could be, with 18 seconds left, could see a Brazil.
Do you think we're going to see a Brazil, Val?
Could be.
We could see a Brazil. Hesh going for the Brazil, gets it past one.
And
oh,
there
there
it
we
is.
go. We have our Brazil.
Hesh from Texas. Today's just Hesh.
Just Hesh today, not Hesh from Texas. Because here, everyone's from Texas today. It could be Fickle Platypus from Texas, for all we know.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, we know.
Here's Hesh trying to break the Brazil. He might be doing it.
Oh, ruins the Brazil.
Oh, he does
that
it
cross
in style. Keeps it out of Brazil in style. Beautiful work.
And there we have it, our winners. Diener died for this. Fickle Platypus, our caster, and Hesh. Not Hesh from Texas, just Hesh.
All right, coming back to you.
All right, we're going to get Fickle back over here on the casting corner as soon as he's done clearing out of his game.
Let's see if we can. I think he's
He disappeared.
speaking to his opponents.
Oh, shaking
Handshakes.
hands, being very sportsmanlike.
As he does. Hello.
The headset.
Ah, okay, passing it back to Fickle Platypus now, our winner. For an interview? Is this an interview?
I'm interviewing. We're
Courtney with the
interviewing.
interview.
Welcome back, Fickle Platypus.
And y'all thought I was just a caster.
It was
Yeah.
like he was just a caster.
Yeah,
How
you-
does it feel to win your very first match of the first Dallas monthly tournament?
Well, I was a little bit nervous coming in because I was on a PS4 controller and not my typical Xbox style. So that was a little bit of nerves there. But once we start going, you know, yada yada yada, BS. And hey, we have our opponent over here, Mr. Fizzwinks, who I'm going to kick you off the stream,
I have
and we're
going to
get a nice interview.
Okay. All right.
All right, so I am joined by my my former opponent, Fizzwinks, as he goes by, and so this is our inaugural Dallas monthly, right? Have you ever played in a Rocket League like live event or even like an event online?
Just online. I've never been to an LAN.
Have you? Which online events did you play in?
Just with Boost Legacy. There's a few of the tournament.
Okay, so you played in some Boost Legacy, like probably 1v1s and 2v2s and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right?
some threes. Yep.
All right. So this is his first time here. Unfortunately, he had to go up against Hesh and I, who are seasoned players, unfortunately. But you still have a chance in the lower bracket. So I'm not quite sure who you're playing just yet, but we will have that match soon. So how do you like the atmosphere here so far?
Man, it's pretty good, man. It's different.
Different? Like
Yeah.
different how so?
Well, I come from old school gaming.
Old school gaming?
Yeah.
Can you speak up just like you got to be kind of loud on these things? So
Yeah, I come from old school gaming.
So when you say old school gaming, what we have some like 14-year-olds in chat. Like, are you going to educate them?
Yeah, I can. 'Cause
Educate them on old school
I'm
gaming.
soon to be 40 years old, so it's a little bit different now than the TurboGrafx 16, the Ataris, and some of the Neo Geo platforms that were back in the day.
So what was your game back in the day?
Tecmo Super Bowl, man.
You were schooling kids in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet.
But that's
Probably like 15 frames.
If that.
What was that on?
That was Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
The regular, not even the Super Nintendo, huh? That's insane. And he's coming out here and supporting the Rocket League scene.
Absolutely.
That's awesome because like Rocket League is supposed to be that. I don't know. There's a lot of young people in the game, but like seeing you out here, it's just like there's fans of all ages. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. It's true. I left my Geritol and my Insure at home, so my bones are hurting a little from that ass whooping you got me.
All right. Well, those are some good games, my sir.
Thank you,
Best
sir.
of luck to you
Thank
in
you.
the losers bracket. That is Fizzwinks, everybody. Check
Thanks.
out him maybe later. Hopefully, you get to play some more matches. It's going to be best of one down the loser side. But I think we're going to cut it to a short break while we get our thanks, man. We get our next matches underway. Don't go anywhere. This is TexasRL Dallas Monthly, the first one ever. We'll be back soon. Yep. Awesome.
Welcome back to Rocket League at ShadowLAN in Richardson, Texas. I'm your host, Armchair Psychologist, and this is my co-host, Lutz. He's going to be your expert on the panel today because he's actually played the game. And he's going to kind of walk me through.
I'm going to give you kind of a
inner
play-by-play.
mechanics. Yeah, as I observe what's going on in today's game.
Awesome.
Team names are going to be displayed, right? Like soon?
Yep. Alright, here we go. Today we have Donking versus Apathy
Match in the
Rising.
making has been building the tension for months now between Fawn King and Apathy Rising. This is going to be a spectacle.
Oh, wow.
Today.
Already a goal by Forza.
Apathy Rising takes the lead with a skillful shot into the goal.
What an angle. Already 9 seconds in. Apathy Rising's up 1-0. Irrelevant. Hitting it to the side. So, Armchair, how much do you know about Rocket League?
I know that Rocket League is one of the most rapidly growing franchises in sports.
It's true. Already having prize pools of over 100 grand. Falcon taking it down the field, putting it into the middle, and King Randy gets a demo on E-Ray.
And apparently you can die in this game, so the stakes are high.
You can. The stakes are extremely high. Ball travels to the corner. Yuki tries to center it.
So, the car that each player's driving
Right.
take damage and explode.
It can. But the players have to be going at supersonic speed.
The penalty is what? That they have to respond, so they lose it.
They do have to respawn and they're out of the game for about 2 seconds. They respawn at the other end of the field, though. Apathy Rising scoring his second goal.
Which between these two is the bigger name? Which one's the underdog here?
I have no idea. Oh, wow. Yeah, Apathy Rising is the underdog with Yuki being Platinum and E-Rain being Champion 2.
Maybe not for long, because Apathy Rising is 313 to big number in this game?
3-0 lead with 3 minutes left. It is possible to come back. King Randy seems to be champion 3 or grand champ. I can't tell. King Randy with the save. Irrelevant clears it. Stops it at half court. King Randy with the shot. And it goes in, surprisingly. All right, Donk coming back. 1-3 with 3 minutes left. It's not a difficult lead to catch up with.
That shot narrowly missed by Hesh. If I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I think Yuki will suffice.
But a good attempt.
Was. Irrelevant, hitting it to the side. Clears it into the ceiling. Randy with the clear. Pinches it towards the middle. Irrelevant with the shot on goal. Narrowly misses, it's hitting the crossbar. E-Rain trying to get control of the ball. E-Rain challenging the ball across the court. Irrelevant trying to take it above the net.
This is captivating.
Truly
I think I'll
is.
start playing this game.
It's worth the time investment. E-Rain clearing it above the goal. Irrelevant there, trying to stop it. Slips past him.
Narrow miss. Oh, shot blocked by Wayne.
King Randy trying to do something with it.
Blocked again. It's clear that Wayne is a very skillful goalie.
His defense is impeccable so far. Only letting in 1 goal.
So, what is the max number of players on a team?
Well, right now we're playing 2v2. However,
A
there
team
are
has a potential for how many?
4 actually.
Well, it's clear that if you were going to start a team, you would want Rain there for defense.
I'd say so, especially with who scored that just now? Yuki. Yuki slipping it by Irrelevant. Increasing the lead to 4-1. It looks like Donkey's going to have a tough time coming back with 45 seconds. King Randy just narrowly missing.
Pushes it back across the field. 30 seconds to go.
E-Rain taking it into the net. And he scores, increasing the lead to 5-1, 30 seconds left. It's looking more and more unlikely that Donkey's going to be able to catch up.
How many rounds will it be in this match?
We're going to be playing best 2 out of 3.
This completes the first round.
It does.
Now this could be similar to the Floyd Mayweather boxing match, where Thong King is actually filling out Apathy Rising and seeing where their skill level is.
It
They
could
come
be.
back with a brutal win in the second round.
They
and
could.
put
Their
them at a
stamina
tie.
could be extremely outlasting Apathy Rising.
We'll just have to see what the next round brings.
However, unlike Conor McGregor, Apathy Rising seems to be having extremely good defense. And that concludes our first match of this best 2 out of 3.
That was not what I was expecting based
On the rankings, I agree.
Crowd expectations either.
Fours and Yuki just completely dominating King Randy and Irrelevant.
Season 3 Grand Champion is a title underneath Irain's name. Where specifically were these championships held? Was this here in this complex?
No, Season 3 Grand Champion means that they've exceeded ranks bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, and champion. So above champion is Grand Champion, and once you hit that ranking, you achieve that title.
So
it's quite an accomplishment.
Well, the stats have disappeared, but under the other teams, players and names, I believe I saw expert. In relation to expert, where is Season 3 champion?
All right, so rankings and levels. Rankings and levels are separate. So you have your levels, like any other game, you level up with experience. But then you have your rankings where you play and you rank up according to your wins. So expert is from levels 40 to 50.
So the title that Irain holds is nothing to scoff at.
It's not. Champion 2 is Champion 2. That requires quite a bit of skill. And however, his partner seems to be platinum, which is quite a bit lower than champion. However, they do seem to make a good pair as they won 5-1.
So as a team, they have a good track record of winning.
Right. I guess that just goes to show you that teamwork can triumph with your skill, especially in 2v2, where rotating is key.
And they're a little on defense right now in the second round.
Trying
to push it back across field to the other goal.
Iranian cross, relevant. Oh,
and an early lead with Apathy Rising. Irain scoring again.
Seeing the replay. Iranian crosses it. Straight to
Beautiful
Irain.
shot. Pure skill.
It was placed directly to him. I don't know if King Randy was aiming for that or if he pinched it the wrong way. Irain goes up for the save. Relevant keeping it in the other half. Irain's completely with him.
Early studies in psychology in regards to gaming show that children who played games in their childhoods actually have excellent mechanical skills, which speak to why Irain has such a good hand behind the wheel with his driving abilities.
Apathy Rising taking the lead, 2-0.
Well, if Apathy Rising is the underdog, then this is looking nothing like the Floyd Mayweather fight. I believe I saw the signature Alpha hat on Irain's car.
Right. Alpha hat is actually an extremely rare item, worth quite a bit of in real life money.
Oh. Where could one pick this up?
In game. Yep. It was released with the alpha version of the game.
Oh, okay. It's like a skin for your car.
Right. It's limited. Throwing it into the post. Off the backboard. Irain barely missing.
Oh, score by Thon King.
We have breaking news. Turns out Yuki is actually diamond and not platinum, and his ranking has fooled us.
Which player?
Yuki.
We'll just call him that for short from now on. That's much easier to pronounce. For the sake of brevity.
Right. He does indeed play like a diamond player instead of a platinum player. Oh, his rank has been updated. Diamond 1.
Oh. And in relation to Irain's rank, that is higher?
It's lower.
Lower.
Diamond 1 is, I think it's 4 ranks lower than champion.
But as is common in most games, your ability to play in a 1v1 environment may not speak in any way to your ability to play with a team.
That's true.
So are their ranks individually based, or are they based on their team playing?
They're based, it depends. There's 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 rankings. It seems that Champion 2 and Diamond 1 are their 2v2 rankings, so it is based on how they play as a team. However, if they solo queue, it is quite a bit harder to rank up.
So most of this has probably been team playing.
Right. Yuki and E-Rain's teamwork has been impeccable.
Are both teams from the local area?
I would assume so, unless they traveled rather far to get here. While we were distracted, it seems that Donkey has gained 2 goals in this type of game.
Close score, narrowly missed.
King Ray trying to get it out. Irrelevant. Touching it directly to Randy. Off the wall.
There he goes, setting up for the shot.
Attempting the air dribble. However, it's shut down. E-Rain trying to do something. They get shut down again by Irrelevant.
And if they tie, they'll go to a third match
Right.
where there will be a tiebreaker. And if they tie there, do they continue until someone wins a final round, or?
So if they tie during the game, they'll go into overtime. But overtime is golden goal, so the first one to score wins that game. King Ray trying to do something with it. 1v2. Knocks Yuki out of the goal, however his teammate is not there. Irrelevant, keeping the game alive.
He takes the ball, driving it towards their opponent's goal. It's taken the other direction by King Rani.
It's demoed by E-Rain.
They've got 7 seconds to score.
Irrelevant is completely whiffing the ball. Then getting cleared by King Randy.
And deflected narrowly.
So this is the overtime we're talking about. First one to score here wins the game. If Apathy Rising scores, we'll take the series, and if Falcon scores, we'll go into a third match.
Irrelevant setting up the block. It's pass now to King Rani. Going cross field.
Randy being off the backboard, setting it for Irrelevant. Over 4s and E-Rain gets that first.
He's setting up to block.
Shut down. King Randy trying to 1v1. Ball gets tipped. Irrelevant hitting it off the wall. King Randy back whipping. You can go through the demo. Barely misses. Ball shot by King Randy.
Blocked by
Narrowly
Rain.
misses off the upper 90. It's 1v2 right now.
He sets up to score, and he's blocked by King Rani, but it's hit again by Rain. He's almost not there to block, but he gets lucky.
Randy.
Narrow miss.
50-50 in the corner. King Randy trying to do something. We're trying to get into the middle.
These guys are literally head-to-head right now, fighting for this.
King Randy almost dribbling it straight into the goal. Open goal.
Ooh.
4s and E-Rain scores.
And that
That's
takes
it
the
for
game,
this
right?
series, 3-2. Donkey showing a better performance in game 2 than they did in game 1. Barely losing 2-3. That's it for this series. Donkey versus
That
Apathy
was
Rising.
exciting and stimulating. So you can pick up your own local copy of Rocket League on Steam, right?
You can.
And also
Anywhere.
on Xbox One and PlayStation
Xbox
4.
One, PlayStation 4.
It-
And the Nintendo
Really?
Switch coming
And
soon.
it's coming to the Switch so that you can
Who
take
knows
it
what's
anywhere.
Next? iPhone app.
Really? Really?
Really.
Oh, this game is growing rapidly. And is there a next game shortly following this one, or?
I think we might be taking a short break, but we'll be back soon.
So where does this place Apathy Rising? Are they in this is a tournament, and they're at what place in it now?
I think that might have been the quarterfinals. So I think they're moving into the semifinals now. Would you like?
And that
Sponsored
was
by
the guy that
Smash
told us
GG.
it's being released for the Switch, so he's knowledgeable.
He's also the man who placed us in this position.
Oh. Well, he gave us our jobs. We're
Thank you.
employed because of that guy. And we're cutting to break. We'll be right back
The
with
stimulating
more
series.
with more Rocket League with your host, Armchair Psychologist, and his co-host and expert Lutz.
Thank you.
All right, hello everyone. E-Rain and King Ranny, you think you saw us in the last game we streamed here? Well, we played against each other, now we're friends, and we're going to cast this game.
Yeah.
And I believe we have Hesh and Fickle Platypus going against Han Yolo, and what's his teammate's name?
Alex Storm?
Alex Storm?
Yeah.
Should be an exciting one. I believe they're pretty evenly matched rank-wise, so this should be a good game to watch here.
They're all bubble players, or bubble team players. Bubble team players?
Bubble team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all very, very skilled players. They're going to be up in this next game.
Yes.
Next series.
I know you might see Hesh rocking his platinum crown. Pretty OG pro up in this piece.
He wasn't sure if he wanted to wear it. I was talking to him before the game, and he was like, yeah, I might wear this, I might not. It's like,
I mean, if I had a platinum crown, maybe it's because I don't have one. I'd be rocking that all the time, even over the alpha cap.
You can have mine.
But I believe we are getting this game underway.
all right. Game number 1 against Hesh from Texas, Fickle Platypus. Fickle Platypus against Alex Storm and Han Yolo. The only grand champion in this game is Alex Storm at the moment.
And it looks like his Grand Champ status already shows as Fickle Platypus has an unfortunate whiff on that clear, and Alex Storm goes up for the very nice double touch play to get
Beautiful
that in.
double touch. Fickle and Hesh apparently have never played 2v2s together. At least it's been a very long time since they have. They just they made this team last second, and they were like, all right, let's go win the tournament. So I expect to see great
like
things.
It is not working as well for them as they had planned. As Han Yolo off of the wall pass there from Alex Storm puts that straight into the banger, and it is 2-0 in game 1.
Pretty much how I expected this game to go. Hesh from Texas is an amazing player, but absolutely nothing compared to Alex Storm.
Oh, and a nice pass play from Hesh and Fickle. Hesh just puts that straight there off the crossbar, knowing that Fickle will be right back there.
A really good
Bang
pass
that
from
right.
Hesh as well. Able to get it past, is it Han or is that Alex Storm?
Either way.
Either way, that was a great pass.
Got it past him.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Is as long as the ball goes in the net, that's what they're looking for.
Probably goal.
A goal, net, goal.
Oh, and the fake play comes out from Alex Storm. You see him grab hold, get the catch on this ball, and just break, which tricks Fickle into going and committing for the flip play, which Alex did not go for. 3-1 in favor of Yolo Storm.
Fickle Platypus is also doing the 1v1 tournament today. I believe he is in the quarterfinals. Something like that. He's going to be having some decent success in there.
Alright, so we see Han Yolo scouting the ball here. Alright, Hesh is going up for the challenge. See how this goes. He gets it past it, but Alex Storm is there to take possession. Fickle Platypus with the interception. Let's see what Hesh. Oh, looks like he missed a redirect here.
Hesh saved a lot of boost there instead of wasting it to go back to net. He actually had a good chance to make something happen there on the wall. It's unfortunate miss for him.
Alright, Alex Storm clears this out. It looks like he has a great deal of space here to potentially get a pass play going.
Looks like the
Flip
net
over
should be
the
open.
Opponents. Hesh gets a hit on it, but it will not clear as Han Yolo gets the last tap on that to put it in 4-1 in favor of Yolo Storm.
Might have been better for Hesh to do a backflip there instead of doing a double jump. But with so little time to react, no one can blame him on that. Yeah. That was a very hard shot to save.
And a great clear comes out from Alex Storm to pass to Han Solo. Looks like he didn't get the catch there. Fickle will intercept that. Can Fickle get a pass play out of here? He takes possession, gets the catch. Alex Storm is there to challenge that off. Hesh then intercepts and takes a nice double tap shot right there. Double tap-ish shot.
Something like that. It went in the net.
Just an
or in the
aerial,
goal.
actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I just want him to get a double tap.
He set himself up with the first touch to get the double touch.
But 4-2 in
Incredible.
favor of Yolo Storm.
Wow.
In here in game 1.
Hesh is taking his time here in the corner, making sure to get boost.
Han Yolo got a good challenge there, so that will go down to Alex Storm, who will take possession here. He is able to get that ball over Hesh. Han Yolo goes for a shot, isn't able to make it as Fickle gets the clear. Hesh trying to take possession here, gets it over to Fickle, who clears it out to their corner. He's trying to push it up the field here. Looks like he's able to get it over Han Yolo, but Alex Storm is able to clear that out. Fickle with the interception.
Seems like they're just trying to slow down the play.
It does go out mid. Han Yolo isn't able to take that pass. Fickle platypus with a great shot up into the corner, but Alex Storm is able to get a very nice save, very clutch save there in the corner. He tried to pass it up here, but it isn't going to be in the spot where he would have actually get shot out. Han Yolo comes in to steal that ball and get the pass out to Alex Storm, but
I should have a chance here to score. He's trying to get a pass for Fickle, but Alex Storm's defense is just phenomenal right now.
Absolutely phenomenal. His ability to make counter strikes off of these plays has just been the source of their 5-2 lead. The grand chance status is real, and it is showing 5-2 in favor of Yolo Storm.
He is rocking that platinum crown. I just realized.
It is a
Looks really good on him.
Very schmixy crown.
Yeah.
Han Yolo gets a clear out. Will he be able to get over Hesh? Hesh gets a clear out, but it goes to Alex Storm, who is able to pop it over, but that will go straight into Fickle's hands.
I really want to see some more dribble plays out of the red team. The blue team's giving them time to dribble, and instead of taking their time, the red team has just been passing it out back to the blue team instead of taking their time.
Gets a clear out. It looks like he may get another hit on this. He does not take that hit, but he tries to pass over to Hesh. Gets a decent shot towards the blue goal, or at least a clear out. Fickle with a great challenge to get it out of the hands of Alex Storm. Gets a clear out, trying to get it over to Hesh, but Alex Storm again with great defense, able to clear that out. Gets another tap, and he backs out, deciding he does not have a win there. Han Solo is going to try to flick this over into a pass to Alex Storm. Gets the pass play going, but Hesh is able to read that very well and put his car in the way of the ball's path and block that.
30 seconds left in the game. It's looking grimmer and grimmer for Dean or died for this.
Really going to need to get a play here and rely on a kickoff goal or some sort of other source of a very quick goal in order to come back from this. But it looks like that Yolo Storm might take this game 1. Very definitive game, thanks to the incredible performance from Alex.
No discredit to Han Yolo though either. He's been very solid during this game as well.
Absolutely.
So there's game 1. I did realize that Diener died for this. They were setting up some very solid passing plays. They were looking for each other most of that game. They just weren't able to
finish, I guess?
Yeah. They were definitely setting up some passing plays. I could tell they would take their time. They wouldn't do dribble plays, but they would look for each other cross field.
Yeah, well, hopefully they will be able to connect here in game 2 with those pass plays and get it past the defensive grasp of Alex Storm. Defense that has been proving very hard to Alex Storm again with another great clear. Han Yolo's going to try to take possession of this. Hesh with a
Open
clear
net.
that does not end up going back past the field. Han Yolo's able to take this into the goal.
Poor touch from Hesh there. He was trying to get it downfield, and somehow the ball goes behind him. Not really much you can do about that. Early 1-goal lead for Yellowstorm in game 2. Let's see if they can keep it up. Or if
Oh, and a great shot comes out from Han Yolo.
I was about to say, we'll see if Diener died for this could make a comeback.
Oh,
But
he jumps off the wall and gets a perfect angle into
Wow.
that shot. A boomer going at 105 kilometers per hour straight center into the goal. Another great save coming out from Alex Storm. But Fickle is able to put this mid. And Alex Storm again with a great clear out, but Hesh is back to be able to save that and take
Great.
possession here.
very good positioning from the red
It's a
team
shot
there.
up, but it isn't enough to gain possession.
It's an open net. Wow.
Alex Storm. What a baller.
He's made a lot of opportunities for himself this game.
Absolutely.
He's capitalized on all of them.
Definitely living up to that YOLO status. 3-0 in favor of YOLO Storm in game 2. We get a great clear, comes out from Hesh on the wall. He's looking to try to hit, but he will have to back as Han YOLO gets a great clear back. Takes possession. Looks like a bit of a miscommunication as both Hesh and Fickle go to the ball at the same time, but Fickle is able to get the clear out. Alex Storm here is looking to take possession here on the wall. Gets a great hit and follow. And is able to take possession off a great air dribble. Fickle clears it out, but he's able to pass it mid to Han Yolo, and Han Yolo takes okay touch. That does get cleared back.
So as time begins to shorten in this game, it's only 3.5 minutes left. I'm starting to think the only way, or the best chance that Diener died for this to come back is to keep the ball away from Alex Storm. Because
Yes.
Alex Storm has just been making solo plays the entire game.
Would you say they need to make it have more of an aggressive focus in trying to get those pass plays going?
Right.
Because they're going to need to get points on the board and some source of momentum, or else they are not going to be able to take it.
Definitely. Caniolo's taking his time. Seems to have faked Fickle. Looks like Fickle might have been looking for a pass there, but Hesh thought it was his turn to rush in to save him.
Miscommunication there.
Right.
Alex Storm
Oh my
with
God.
the great air dribble drops that straight over Fickle, Platypus, and Hesh. Just look at how clean
the
this
control
carry
on
is. And that twist even puts it up at just enough to get over Fickle. What do you think of that?
The ball looked glued to Alex Storm's car there. He had so much control over it. He could have done literally anything with that ball.
Just the power of the Batmobile in the air.
Oh, there's an open net he missed there.
It's like one of the first mistakes we've actually seen out of Alex Storm. Can Diener died for this capitalize on that? It's
The
like-
ball's been in Diener dive for this end for quite a while now. They haven't really been able to get it outside of the orange side. They really need to start being more aggressive.
It's hard enough just to get it over Alex Storm, but then there's still
Oh,
Han
Hesh.
Yolo back.
Just a moment of brilliance from Hesh there. Quick drift turn and then straight into a air dribble.
What a
shot.
beautiful second touch there. That gets them their first goal in this match. Hopefully that will be the momentum they need to be able to keep this game closer than it is right.
With over 2 minutes left, it's still definitely possible for
Absolutely.
Diener dive for this. Just gotta keep on playing aggressive.
They're always the elusive kickoff goals. We aren't as elusive. But not gonna kick off.
Oh no. It looks like it was going on top right corner.
Alex Storm, again, great save, able
Open
to
net.
take possession right after such clean execution coming out from Alex Storm. Another YOLO Storm goal, 5-1 in game 2. Again, it is starting to look grim here for Diener Dive.
Now, do you know who Diener is?
Albino Dino. I
guess that's their nickname for him.
Diener.
It's okay with me.
He's a very nice guy. You have not met him.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what they're called.
He's not here today. And I don't know. I haven't asked him.
Hopefully the next one. We'll see him the next time.
Oh, and a pass comes out here from Hesh, but Han Yolo is able to follow that ball and challenge to make sure they are not able to get the pass play to connect.
Han was just kind of smothering the ball there. He did not want to let Hesh have a chance to shoot it, so he smothered it the entire time.
Absolutely, and that sort of shows you how they're having such success. They are not giving any space or ground at all for Fickle and Hesh to make any plays. And so far, it looks like they haven't been able to make any space.
Open net.
Hesh is able to drop down, has an open net, but does not have the boost to be able to make a counter play fast enough to get a goal.
This would be a good time for a dribble. See if he's going to do it.
Oh,
He gets past
he
one.
gets past Han Yolo.
He's going to give it over to Fickle.
And a goal for Fickle Platypus. Great job on Hesh to clear that space up in the middle for Fickle Platypus to take
Brilliant.
a shot right over the head of Alex Storm. 5-2.
He did a little shuffle there on Han Yolo there.
You think we'll see the comeback?
It's still possible. It's always possible in Rocket League, as long as you have some kickoff goal potential.
I'm always rooting for a good comeback. So let's see
Absolutely.
what Hesh and Fickle can do.
Oh, Hesh got Alex Storm back for bumping him the past few seconds there. Hesh realizing that he's running out of time, he went for a desperate shot. Fortunately able to make contact. It's being an open net for Hesh. He could be going for a pass.
Oh no!
Blocked by Fickle.
Oh no! They had such a good pass play set up, but Fickle just did not have the angle to take that into the goal and accidentally clears it in favor of YOLO Storm, who will take game 2 and win the series.
Incredibly well played.
What a great performance from that.
From, how was it, YOLO Storm?
From YOLO Storm.
YOLO Storm. Such a great name, too.
Hesh and Fickle.
Fickle gets like
respectable job in their own right.
one last goal to say goodbye to everyone. Very, very solid performance from both teams, though, I'd have to say. Is that it? What? That's me. Hey.
Hey, we're
What's
still
up, guys?
on. Well, what a great game we saw. Any thoughts there, King Ranny, on the game that we had just watched?
I was pleasantly surprised seeing how well Alex Storm played. I did not realize that he was in this tournament, and he showed up and he played his best, and it was just a complete steamroll.
And his best would steamroll me too, so I cannot blame Hesh and Fickle for
One of
having
the most impressive keyboard
rough time.
players I've ever seen.
He's on keyboard?
Yeah, he's on keyboard. He's one of the only keyboard players in this tournament, and he played insane.
You don't want to
He's
see me
representing.
play on keyboard. It would be a disaster. But that will conclude our casting here. And
I just want to
TexasRL will continue.
throw something out real quick. This was the first game I ever casted. I want to give an apology for calling out Hesh in the beginning. He used to be my teammate. Love you, Hesh. You played great. And thanks for having me here at ShadowLAN, the first TexasRL Open.
Hello and welcome back. I am Vile, a Vile Broker, and my streaming partner is Zach, who is King Ranny's better half, or brother. I don't know how that works. So yeah, you excited for this next match?
Oh, I really am. I am very excited to shoutcast this, and I don't know how it's going to go.
It's your first time.
It is my first time.
This will be my second time.
Yeah.
My first time with Courtney, which went swimmingly.
This will be an experience.
Definitely, it will be an experience. I'm not sure whether I can see myself on the screen, right there. That's good. I like that.
Are they ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right.
So we've got all the players in the lobby, and they're joining up.
Looks like we have Han Yolo and Alex Storm on the blue team, while we have D-Bank and Connor on the orange team.
Right, and D-Bank is grand champion. Whoever's in charge of that messed it up. Here we go, game 1, semifinals.
All right, it's pushed over to the orange team side. Looks like it's going to be 50-50 there. Blue is putting on pressure on the orange team.
Yeah,
they're really going to have to.
They're definitely looking confident here. Alex Storm just coming off of a very solid win against Fickle Star.
D-Bank trying to pass it and gets the pass, pushing it to orange or blue side.
Hanyo, nasty hit.
Right, it's like orange team putting the pressure back on blue.
It's going back and forth. No real team that I think is doing better than the other at this point.
Alright, it looks like orange team will get control of this. Pushing it to the blue side.
Pass.
Blue Haniolo coming in with the push back. Bouncing off the wall, hoping for a setup. Pass. No, it gets deflected.
I expected more from Alex Storm there to score that off the backboard as a grand champion.
Haniolo with the setup off the corner. Connor clears. Alex coming in. Passing.
Touchdown.
Oh, open net.
Alex Storm down.
Can't get it. Oh, there we go.
I need to watch that. That was a lot of touches on Alex Storm's part there.
Alex hitting it up off the back wall, hitting the rim just barely.
Balls
coming back down, getting it in.
What a beautiful touch. 1-0. 2 minutes in.
So blue team's going to get the kickoff here. Orange team getting it successfully.
Some nerves.
Going back to the blue team, deflected by Connor. Orange team looking to clear this out of the side, but it gets picked up by Alex.
Blue ceiling shot. Sort of.
Oh,
yeah.
He hits it, but he gets deflected by D-Bank.
Shame. I want it.
Another by Haniolo. Oh, but cleared out by Connor.
Popping off. Storm feeling comfortable, I think.
Agreed. They're really putting the pressure on big heads.
Big heads.
Keeping it. So Alex pushing it. But like, try to push this with a flick, but deflected. Alex Storm hoping to push it back on the orange side. Stopped by Connor. D-Bank going up for the pass, for the shot, but deflected by Haniolo.
I would like to see more passing plays.
I would too.
Other solo efforts here, and that's...
Blue team was looking strong in the beginning with the passing, but I think red team's defense is just too good to do those simple passing plays like that.
Ooh, the Goomba stomp on his own teammate. Could be bad. It's down.
Looks like it's getting stalled out
Oh,
in front
the
of the
fake.
blue net.
Defensive fakes.
Haniolo has to clear it, and he does.
Beautiful job. That was clutch.
Orange team looking to push it out of that corner.
Hear a little bit more from Zach.
Sorry about that. D-Bank going for it, going for the pass, but the demo by Haniolo on Connor. D-Bank looking for a setup.
Ooh, Doomsy dish. No, and
Can they clear it?
oh,
It's so close. Connor goes up for the shot, but he gets deflected.
pressure from Orange team right now. They really want to come back in these final 40 seconds.
It's like Alex went for a clear, but was denied by D-Bank there. Going for a shot. Challenged by Connor and pushed into the orange team's corner there.
Bit of miscommunication, almost works. Orange team needs to be aggressive now.
Alex going just to keep it on their side. But,
on defense is going to make it hard. Connor pushes it out. Chance for
Connor
D-Bank.
off the backboard.
Yes!
Oh, D-Bank comes in and gets it successfully.
Very clutch, tying it up. 1-1.
Look at this teamwork right here. Passes it by Alex off of Han Yolo. That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. 10 seconds. They could win it in regulation.
Can it happen?
Oh, not a good flick though. Not a good
Oh,
save.
blue team on the pressure.
Oh,
with 1 second left. Alex Storm.
Looking good in that Batmobile.
That will take round 1.
One going to Yellow Storm. Best of 3 in the semifinals. Best of 5 in the finals.
All right, let's see who gets the kickoff here. Looks like it's going to go in blue team's favor.
Interesting touch there to center it. That's it. That's the game.
Dang. Good game by Yolo Storm. Both teams evenly putting on pressure, and both seem to have solid defense. Really great clears by Alex Storm, and Han Yolo playing really, really well as well.
8 shots by Alex Storm. 8. That is a monstrous amount.
Indeed.
2v2 can put up a lot of shots, certainly, but...
All right, as round 2 goes underway, we will see what happens. Big Heads needs to secure this for them to come back. It is best of 3. They do not have very many chances to win this.
Yeah, this is game point for Yellow Storm, or match point, or set point, or whatever this is. Best of 3 points.
D-Bank with the clear. A blue team playing it aggressive here. They really want to win this round 2.
Yeah, keep it up from last game. Must have been crushing to get that.
All right, Alex Storm goes for the shot but gets nudged. Oh, Han Yolo coming in. And it is going to be pressured on Orange's side once again. Oh, Han Yolo with a dunk, but gets denied by D-Bank.
I think he would have gotten more power if he had gone upside down there.
Exactly.
Just kind of flopped at it.
Connor looking for the pressure. They know they need that pressure to win this. D-Bank there to block it. Have a good setup here. Ooh. Oh, but he misses it.
He didn't expect the whiff. I can't blame him.
All right, blue team's going to play it aggressive here again. The accidental pass to Han Yolo. Looks like Alex is going to be there, but gets denied by Connor.
Weak pass. Ooh, good beat by D-Bank. Just pure speed there.
D-Bank gets it out from under. Out from under Han Yolo right there. They're over.
Reaction times, decision making, all comes into play here.
It does. Connor going back for the defense. It's a good thing because Alex Storm was putting on the pressure there once again. Orange team putting on the pressure just like they need to. They really need to put on the pressure here.
Seems like they definitely woken up in the second game.
Exactly. D-Bank going to go for the clear here off the wall.
Center.
Not as strong as he would have liked, but it worked.
That was a good touch by Beat touch mid, leaves it open for Han Yolo. Oh, amazing save by
D-Bank with the save. D-Bank pushing it mid. And Alex is having a little trouble, but he gains control of the ball, pushing it up on the wall towards Orange's territory. D-Bank looking to clear it out of there.
Some fakes on defense.
Connor
Almost.
missing the ball.
Almost touched into his own net there.
Yeah.
Himself into a bad spot. Up. Touch. Keeps it close to him.
Blue team is, correction, orange team is winning this round like they need to be. If they can keep the pressure on blue team, then it seems like they could tie up the game and win the round 3.
Yeah, this is great pressure. You can see that Hanyolo has 2 shots, but you need a lot more than that against this kind of defense.
They really need to minimize the time that the ball is on their side of the field to keep Hanyolo from setting up those shots for Alex Storm, or else orange team might be in trouble. But they are providing great pressure onto the blue side. But
bit of an overcommit there.
oh,
Storm smells it.
Alex Storm getting the aerial.
Beautiful. Good pop up, certainly, by Hanyolo there.
Great aerial right there. It seems like orange team just slightly overextended there and couldn't get back.
It was about 4 minutes of sustained pressure there, just keeping it up, and you got to get the boost. It's tiring.
Oh, it's an open net, but Connor is going to come off the wall.
I think it was good by Alex there to wait for it to be cleared out.
Hanyolo gets denied by D-Bang.
Yeah, it was a bit risky to go up for. I think it was a really easy touch by the orange team.
D-Bang trying to set it up off the wall, but Alex Storm clears it out. Oh, but Connor is there. Connor is there to take it anyways.
Nice touch, Hanyolo.
Oh, Hanyolo.
Didn't read it. Didn't read that touch.
Connor is definitely putting on a lot of pressure for his team, which he really needs to do. With 50 seconds left on the clock, it looks like orange team. No, orange team. Oh, they're gonna have to pull something here. They've got 45 seconds to get a goal and really secure this this tie for round 2.
Yeah, it's all up to orange team now. Ball is in their court.
Blue team taking possession, successfully keeping it on orange side. Orange team really needs to put the pressure. Hanyolo looking for a clear. Alex getting the clear to the orange's side. Connor there.
Boost. Good by Alec.
D-Bank with the save. Oh, but is he there? It's not there.
Tragic. 14 seconds. They can't make it happen. It's going to be tough. They've been trying all game.
They can get some kind of kickoff goal, then they can tie it up and potentially tie up the rounds.
I would love to see a game 3. I don't think we've seen a game 3 on this stream yet.
Yeah. Oh, it's not good. It's not looking good. Orange team losing the possession. D-Bank clearing if it gets a nudge.
This could be it.
D-Bank on their side. Oh, last second goal. No, it gets cleared by Alex.
Boost.
Oh, the organization. Come on, D-Bank.
Oh,
no.
Alex Storm won't let it happen.
It looks like YOLO Storm is going to take the game.
I'm a little bit salty. I wanted the game 3. That was intense.
As did I. That was a good game by YOLO Storm and Big Heads.
It was a great game, yeah. And so Big Heads is not out. They'll move down to the losers bracket. Well, they'll continue their run. And I believe we'll move on to the winners final. Yeah, so I'll go find out about that, and we'll probably kick it to a break.
Looks like Big Head lost a little bit in the first round, but got their stuff together second round.
Yeah,
really
they did.
pulled it together.
Yeah, they certainly did. It was a good effort, and not quite enough in the end, though.
Right.
Well, that's us. We're going to kick it to a break, and we'll see you back for the winners finals.
See you soon.
Hello. We're live here. Hello, everyone. We're about to cast a 1v1 here with D-Bank going against Han Yolo, one of my favorite names here at the tournament. Can you deny, Chris, that Han Yolo is one of the catchiest of names?
Yeah, apparently I'm E-Rain, though. I guess our production
Do we need to
manager
switch chairs?
over here. Huh? What? No, it's fine. That's fine.
Or do we have some?
Yeah, well, Han Yolo actually just lost to. I mean, Han Yolo, they beat D-Banks and who was it? D-Banks and his partner. I can't remember who his partner was, but
remember, or D-Bank and
Han Yolo and Alex Storm beat D-Banks and his partner. We'll just say that. So we're about to see a 1v1 between the winner and the loser, and the winner of the 2v2 is actually a higher rank than a lower rank than the loser. So
yeah, but of
should
course,
be interesting.
Your
Very
teammate
interesting.
cannot be a crux.
Crux.
Or a deficit.
Yeah.
Here in a 1v1 game.
But I think we're about to get the players in.
I believe we have both players in the lobby, and we are almost ready to start here. We're just getting everybody located to make sure they are ready to go.
Yeah, it's been a good time here at ShadowLAN.
It has. It has.
Actually a lot roomier than I thought it was going to be.
Have a bunch of fans here to keep the temperature down, air cooling.
Oh yeah.
It's good that they don't liquid cool the room because that would destroy all the computer equipment. But it would be fitting and probably look cool if they tried something like that.
Yeah. Put some flashy LEDs everywhere. Actually, there are kind of. I don't know. That's one side of this place is red, the other is blue. I like that.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
you could have a really big tournament, like a Halo big team battle.
Shoot. I was kind of wondering, like, would it be worth us friends just to come up here, spend like $4 for like or like $12 for like 3 hours and just bro down all next to each other?
I think you can buy hours in bulk.
Huh?
You can buy hours in bulk too.
Oh, really?
I think so.
That's
Or you may
exciting.
be able to pay for a day. I'm not sure.
Anybody tuning in who does not know, we are TexasRL here over at ShadowLAN Gaming in Richardson, Texas. Huge shout out to ShadowLAN Gaming for allowing us to host our event here and bring you guys some Rocket League.
Yep. This is going to be a really interesting game. I can't wait to see it. We're just waiting for...
But we'll have to wait.
Are we starting?
Looks like we
are
are
starting.
underway, though. All right, we have the kickoff that goes in favor of D-Banks. He goes to grab boost. He is scouting out Hanyolo to see what he does. Will gets it over his head, but D-Banks with great spacing pushes it back into him. Hanyolo with a great bump. Able to put a shot on target, but D-Banks takes control of the ball, gets a good flick in the air. Can Hanyolo save that? What a save. That does take a lot of coordination to be able to put the saves.
Yeah, I think D-Bank putting on decent pressure. Hanyolo's...
Oh, D-Bank.
Hanyolo should have rushed that a lot earlier.
Absolutely, but
I think
D-Banks just with a great spacing. Look at these touches as he just puts us in a circle all around the field. Baits Hanyolo out, gets it over his head, and goes in for the easy shot.
Yeah, the power slide right there was really useful because it gave him a lot of momentum on that initial hit towards the goal, and he just drove straight in.
Right. Great defense here coming up from Hanyolo as he's trying to get possession. D-Bank is not giving up much space here. He tries to put a shot on goal, but D-Bank's great at there. Turn around into a catch. Oh, looks like he tried to fake Hanyolo out, but Hanyolo is not having it.
That was a nice block there.
Pushes into D-Banks, it gets knocked back. Hanyolo still has possession. Trying to get possession of the ball, but D-Banks comes in, rushes at a very good time, able to clear the ball going to center. Takes a shot right on target, a banger there into the right side of the goal. Hanyolo at that point had no chance of saving it, and takes us up 2-0.
It's very unfortunate that he ran out of boost right there because he could have had that, but I think he just overcommitted a little bit to that clear and was blocked and just kind of down south from there.
Right, hopefully Hanyolo can get score in here, get some momentum back. As D-Banks is showing he does have great control, showing his Grand Champ status in style. He is not giving up any ground. As Hanyolo has a little whiff here.
Yeah.
Goes through the air, isn't able to clear the ball back, and D-Banks capitalizes.
Yeah, you really can't whiff in ones because it's very punishing. If you whiff in ones, you are most likely going to get scored on.
Especially
in these high levels.
Especially at these high levels when the spacing is so tight. D-Banks here not leaving any ground for Hanyolo to get any easy plays out of with a beautiful flick.
Nice flick.
Right into the corner.
Yeah, he opted for boost, but that was really his only choice. I don't think he would have made that jump either way.
Yeah, maybe he could have gone to a challenge earlier, but then again, the flick would have come out earlier and probably gone over his head. He was in a very bad spot.
Yeah, kickoff goals are really aggravating.
And looks like we might have another one here as D-Banks wins that kickoff, puts it in the spot furthest away from Hanyolo as if he needed to in that situation to make sure that there was no chance that Hanyolo would have a save on that ball.
Yeah, Hanyolo really needs to start reading these kickoffs better. They're just not going in his favor at all.
But as you know, with ones, it can change with the turn of a hat, especially with 3 minutes left. It only takes 5 bad kickoffs from D-Banks to even this out.
D-Banks is right past him, and he's going to try to self-pass, but Hanyolo's there to block it out. Who do you think's going to win this game?
I'm rooting for Hanyolo. I mean, just look at this. I take that back. Oh, there we go. Hanyolo getting the score.
Nice.
He was just putting in some tomfoolery. He knew he had that second touch, I think.
It's okay. D-Banks let him have that one, man. He's just setting up for the Brazil.
Absolutely.
And
all right, so Hanyolo finally has a goal on the board. Can he use this momentum to get himself back into the game? It's looking grim right now, but maybe he can put it back.
Whips.
But D-Banks gets, he shuts that straight down with another kickoff goal. 6-1 for D-Banks.
Looked like he touched it there in the beginning, or that first initial hit, but I don't think it connected. I'm not sure what happened. It may have been server side.
Okay, so D-Banks finally didn't get a kickoff goal. He's looking to make a play, and a great block from Hanyolo. He should be able to get a counter here. Catches the ball, puts it straight into the goal. 6-2 in favor of D-Banks.
Yeah, that was a very good attempt. I feel like he probably should have had the ball a little bit further up on his car before he went for that flick. It turned into a really bad challenge that ended up going really high and not in very good position.
Okay. Oh. Looks like we had a 50-50. That was more like a 100-0 as D-Banks puts that straight across the field, but Hanyolo is not having any of his shots. D-Banks with great spacing, able to catch it. Gets knocked back to D-Banks. He takes possession. Tries to put it up the wall, make a play here. He gets it around. Where's Hanyolo? Oh, and it is 7-2.
Did he go for boost?
I think he went for the challenge on the wall.
Oh,
yes.
okay, yeah.
And he was just too high, and D-Banks abused that.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate read. I mean, if you can't read those wall, I mean, honestly, I don't think you should be going up on the wall in ones to challenge.
Only if you know, or maybe if you see them have space in front of them that you can abuse and take a challenge. But in that situation, it was not the right decision, as you saw him score. And D-Banks with another counter here, going for the cheeky double touch. Hanyolo's not having any of that.
Yeah, he just shut that play down real quick. It looked like D-Banks was actually about to whip that either way. Nope, D-Banks going up now. And the dunk from Hanyolo.
With a dunk.
Yeah,
why is D-Banks crying? Because he just got dunked.
Yeah, D-Banks had no momentum to really block that ball from going in his favor. So I honestly think he should have just probably half flipped out of that one.
Yeah, may have worked. Oh, and another kickoff loss coming out from Hanyolo, but the miss from D-Banks, one of the few mistakes he's made this game. crossbar. Puts on crossbar again, going for the double touch.
Oh, nice.
And is able to connect and put that straight into the goal. 8-3 in favor of D-Banks.
That was a very good display of mechanics right there. Just flying up, showing that you can sort of like feather the boost a little bit just to not go too fast and manage to get above and turn down.
I think what's impressed me more than anything is just his ability to have proper spacing in every situation. You see, as he takes the first half going into the crossbar, he knows exactly where to be so that he can counter that with a double touch and put it straight to goal where Hanyolo cannot reach it. Here we are. D-Banks again trying to take control. Hanyolo forcing that back. Looks like he's going for a shot. Oh!
Good block.
D-Banks, great read.
That's going to be a...
I
thought that clear was going to be a lot bigger.
Situation there, but no pressure coming in from Hanyolo.
Man, it looks like D-Banks is going to score another goal.
What a monster.
I mean, that challenge is just... I mean, that's how it is in ones sometimes. It's just, you got to keep challenging until you win a challenge that just puts your team opponent out of play like that. This is a very long game, though. There's actually 12 goals up on the board right now.
Absolutely, and most of them in favor of D-Banks. Hopefully Hanyolo can get a score here and even it up a little bit, but it looks like he will not be able to take this, but you never know in Rocket League, especially in ones with kickoff goals going the way they can.
Yeah.
All right, D-Banks, it looks like he's trying to keep it in the air and run out the clock here and get this game over with. He gets a flick up. Hanyolo isn't able to counter it and make a shot. He tries to carry it back.
I think that's going to seal the deal right there. The nail in the coffin. Oh, D-Banks is going to throw in another one.
And Hanyolo giving him the space he needs for the buzzer beater to end out in style.
Yeah.
Great first game here for D-Banks.
D-Banks is really good. I can tell you that right now.
You would beat me in ones.
Yeah. I beat you in ones. One time.
One time.
Yeah.
No. I have enough mercy to throw every once in a while.
Uh-huh. Give me my glory. All right, yeah, best of 3 here. We're about to see the second game come up. How do you think the second game is going to go?
My prediction, based strictly off of the last game, is that D-Banks is going to get another sweep here. His positioning and consistency were just unprecedented, and Hanyolo was not able to keep up the first game. But hopefully, Hanyolo can pick up the pace and learn from his mistakes in Game 1 and come back here strong in Game 2.
I have faith. I believe Hanyolo is going to take it to Game 3.
A stylish name in all of TexasRL. Oh, D-Banks going up for the aerial. Hanyolo is
that was a bit risky right there.
Catch that from the air and take it into a trickery play of his own through the air. Decides to hit that back out and not go for the shot.
I feel like Hanyolo is not really sure how to get it past D-Banks. He's going to have to come out with some flashy plays in order to score. But I think he should honestly just start waiting for D-Banks' mistakes instead of trying to
force anything. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. D-Banks has control here. Hanyolo, solid challenge. It isn't able to go in his favor and get him possession, so D-Banks is back with the ball. He's going for the shot. Is Hanyolo able to get it? He just barely gets that and is able to maintain possession off of his hit. But he is low on boost. He does not have much to work with as D-Banks takes that back with 100 boost.
Oh.
Flicks that right over him.
The flashy play coming up from D-Banks.
Man. Just look at this control.
Woo. That was a bit of a fake, almost.
That was a
I mean, he read it, but he didn't read it right at all. And it was really hard.
Right. Oh, Hanyolo coming out with the kickoff goal to even it up.
Equalizer. Yeah, that was just a really unfortunate 50-50 for D-Banks. That's nothing really he could have done except for maybe read it just a tad better.
I don't believe so, sir. Right. Banks going for a a shot here. Gets blocked out by Haniolo, but D-Banks will be able to get back on defense in time.
I don't believe he should have given away possession right there. I think that if you're going to pop up, if the ball's going to pop up and your opponent's still driving forward, you should take possession and definitely ground it.
Oh, D-Banks. Great shot. Boomer right into center goal. Haniolo is not able to reach that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Haniolo with the boost grab. He probably should have stayed on the ball there so that D-Banks did not have that shot opportunity.
Yep. He went shopping, and apparently it was already dinner time for D-Banks.
Got. That's for sure. Oh, D-Banks. The nice challenge here. Low boost, but maybe able to get something here. Oh, is able to grab boost. Opts for boost over the control. Haniolo is trying to get this out of the hands of D-Banks. D-Banks will just not let up and give him any space. Flicks it over Haniolo's head. Haniolo's trying to get that possession back. D-Banks is coming out with a shot. Haniolo with a great block. He should be able to get something here, but it goes up the wall, and he does not have an angle for a shot. D-Banks takes possession back. He gets to move it up the field. Oh,
nice
what
demo.
a save from Haniolo with the demo.
Yeah, you really can't slow down like Haniolo did and wait for the ball to roll down, because if your opponent of this stature is not going to let up at all, and he will read everything that's about to happen and immediately change the outcome that you have planned.
D-Banks with the touch, going into the double touch there, almost is able to get that through, but Haniolo with a great save. Haniolo commits for a challenge from D-Banks, and D-Banks is able to keep control off of that challenge. Power shot that straight to the goal.
That was a nice setup there from D-Bank. Haniolo just overcommit to his pushing the ball up. D-Bank just
exactly. He may
cleared
want
it.
to make a more
He had no boost to get back
here and keep spacing in a way that puts more pressure on D-Banks.
And looks like another goal for D-Bank. Oh, and a miss, actually. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Right off. Oh, D-Banks. Another goal for D-Banks here. He takes it right out of the mouth of Haniolo. And is able to carry that directly into the goal. 4-1 in favor of D-Banks.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened to Haniolo there. I mean, it was a pretty simple read. It just wasn't there.
D-Banks just keeping up that pressure. Haniolo with a good save coming out of here. Got a tricky angle. D-Banks was not expecting that. But it is still on Haniolo's side. He is going to need to put some work to get possession and clear this out, but D-Banks will not let up. Puts it against the crossbar to bait him out. Tries for a shot, but isn't able to put it in the right spot. But it does bait Haniolo out again. Haniolo gets a tap here. He's going to try to take possession so D-Banks can't get that shot. It is successful, but does not have possession. Or he does have possession. D-Banks is spacing it out, waiting for a time to attack. And he is not able to properly. Good job, Haniolo.
Yeah, good follow-up. I feel like he hit that just hard enough to let it bounce back. And
oh, yeah.
I'm surprised it honestly didn't pinch. I thought it was going to, but it didn't pinch towards his goal. It pinched as a pass.
Well, then it looked like maybe Haniolo downloaded the favorable 50-50 DLC in order to win these challenges. As D-Banks tries to go up for a shot, isn't able to get that to connect. Haniolo with a great save, pinching it off the crossbar there. Tries to drive it upfield. He's going for a shot, but D-Banks just there. He's able to keep the pressure and maintain possession. Goes for a little tricky shot, but Haniolo, that shot's nothing for Haniolo to save. He's able to aerial up and save this. Again, another great challenge from Haniolo, but is hit on his way up and is not able to maintain possession. And then D-Banks with another great flick, puts that right over the head of Haniolo, right into the far corner. 5-2 in favor of D-Banks.
Yeah, that delayed flick right there was just those are deadly at that
Oh, yeah,
angle.
and you'll
like,
see
you can't
how
really stop that.
You'll see how he jumps up to bait him and then just flicks it right over his head with a forward flip.
Oh, Hanyelo getting himself a little finisher as he goes out of the tournament.
Not ready to go down without a fight. Goes for a tricky sideways, really weird kickoff in order to block it forward and even this up a little bit. Maybe he can get 2 more kickoff goals and even this game out.
Yeah, that's possible.
But not like that.
But
noble attempt for a tricky kickoff from Hanyelo.
Challenge is not going to go in his favor as Hanyelo, we say goodbye. And D-Banks, we'll see you in the next round.
As D-Banks has taken game 2. An incredible display from D-Banks. A dominant performance. Great spacing. Offensive consistency. Defensive consistency. He had it all this series and was able to take Hanyelo out.
Yeah, and we actually see the winner of the 2v2 going down in the 1v1 to the person that he beat. So,
you know, it happens.
That was actually not how I thought it was going to go, actually.
No.
Until I saw, actually, when we got in the game and I saw the ranks, my mind changed a little bit. But I was pulling for Hanyelo. Didn't happen.
I was as well. He had a very flashy name, but ultimately flashy names don't win you games. Only skill.
That it is.
But
all right,
that'll conclude it here at TexasRL for this game. We'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.
All right, and we are back here at TexasRL. We have another 2v2 game as we continue this tournament. We also have Among Star coming in here over Discord. Hence the question mark in the empty chair. He will ghost as an individual as we get him in here through Discord.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, is that Among?
Test.
Hello, can you hear us?
I love this delay.
Let's see. Well, we can hear Among, but I do not know if he can hear us.
Of a hit or miss. I'm sure we'll be seeing the same game going at the same pace. You just be hearing me a little bit later than I'll be hearing you.
That'll work. Let's see. We having any luck? Well, ladies and gentlemen, technical difficulties are the name of the game right now. I know you prefer the name of the game being Rocket League, but sometimes you have to take a break for things a little bit more. I wouldn't say interesting. Rocket League's a little more interesting. But technical difficulties does have a ring to it. All right.
It's going to be worth the wait, believe me. These are two good competitors. King Ranny, he's been putting his pro life on the line for the past, I believe, 180 days. He's taken the challenge to try to go pro. And our irrelevant player.
All right. Can you hear us, Among?
pretty good. I mean, I'm excited to see what these two have to offer in a 1v1 setting, especially at a LAN. Yes, I can hear you.
This is an insane delay.
All right, I'm feeling the E-Rain vial thing. We're gonna do this together.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get Among Star out of here.
All right, it looks like we
Yeah,
are
it's pretty big, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
due
that's
to
how
the
big the
delay in
delay is.
communication between Discord and the setup that we have, as much as we'd love to include Among Star, he is one of the best 1v1 players in the world in Rocket League to date. He has been on
Best
the
of
top
luck.
100 for past year. But unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, we are going to have to nix him from the caster couch to fight another day with us. So it looks like you will have E-Rain here and Vile on the casting to cast this game. And as Among mentioned, we will get to see King Ranny, another very, very strong competitive player. With a relevant player, I actually met with them. That is his brother, who is a newer player. So we should have an interesting game here. We also have D-Bank and Khan, who we've seen dominate recently. And we are off here in the losers semis. All right, we see some quick action from Big Heads. They're making a move here.
And this is a best of one, so it's gonna be pretty intense. Both teams playing their hearts out.
Right. D-Bank with a pass back to Khan, able to put it forward, but Irrelevant player is able to clear that up, and King Ranny with the blocks. They are not able to capitalize on that opportunity. Irrelevant player clears it out to mid, and puts it straight in the hands of Khan, who passes it over to D-Bank. King Ranny spins around the ball, is not able to maintain possession. King Ranny going up for a shot, which goes straight into Khan. With a great clear out. Goes for the shot, isn't able to connect and get it on goal. Goes to the outside, where D-Bank picks it up. Randy going for the challenge, is not able to connect with that ball. Khan is able to put it over a relevant player who comes back. A little bit of a double commit here, which does almost result in the goal, but a very clutch save coming out from King Ranny. Able to put that into the crossbar. He puts it up. Khan is able to block that and try to get control, but King Ranny showing off his one skills, taking that straight back, trying to get a pass out to a relevant player, but it gets blocked in from D-Bank.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of nerves going on, a lot of whiffs. It's best of one, so any mistakes could be deadly. Tournament lives on the line.
Speaking of deadly, that shot there was almost deadly. King Randy tries to clear out, but Khan is able to intercept that and put that into the goal. Scores 1-0 in favor of Big Heads.
There's a bit of a defensive double commit there. Zach, or a relevant player, going up when King Randy had already gone up. See if they can clean it up. 1-0. Minute and a half in.
Right. Randy's trying to take this around, knowing that there are not opponents on the other side to maintain possession. He's able to get a clear across D-Banks, tries to get a pass out to a relevant player, but he is all the way in the backfield, and it was not able to get to the midfield in front of the goal. D-Banks is able to get this around. A relevant player there is there to block it, but he ends up blocking it straight to D-Banks, who puts it right over the goal. Is King Ranny able to clear it? He is. And Khan was not able to make that shot. A relevant player trying to get a pass over to King Ranny was not able to execute properly. D-Banks will drive that straight into the blue goal, extending the lead 2-0 in favor of Big Heads.
Yeah, that was, again, just nerves, I think. These guys are pretty good players, but some odd whiffs coming out. A lot of double commits.
Right, King Ranny with a good play. A great play, in fact, on that kickoff, is able to put it directly to the top of the crossbar where it will sink in.
Was it done? Goodness gracious. That was an amazing
Oh, wait,
save.
that was actually a counter off of the save of D-Banks. And that will keep the game close, 2-1 in favor of Big Heads.
Definitely turning out to be a very interesting game.
Randy takes control here and ends up throwing it out into the hands of D-Banks, who puts it back into King Randy. throwing it all the way over to the orange side, but Khan is able to get a big clear out. A relevant player gets it over Khan, but D-Banks is there to clear that forward. Going for the double touch and is not able to connect with the goal, but Khan is there to try to put another shot, was not able to connect.
Oh, ceiling.
D-Banks going for the ceiling shot, and he is able to put that in. What a fantastic shot
I have
from
been waiting for
D-Banks.
that all day. I am so glad someone did that. That's just the meta now. That's the meta.
That is the new meta. If you actually roll off the ceiling, your second flip is actually maintained through the air the entirety of your flight, which allows you to make a powerful shot on the way down, sort of suspending you in air. It's very interesting, very hard to read on defense, but also just as hard to read on offense to make the shots.
It's a good clear by Rennie there. He was in a bit of a tough spot. Another one. It was perfect.
A little bit of slow play. Relevant players able to block that. Almost gets a block out, but does not as the blue team clears it across. Khan trying to make a play here. Gets it around a relevant player, but Randy is there to clear it up. They're in a tricky spot here. Khan clears it to the side. The relevant player is able to clear it back into the hands of Randy, who throws it over to the orange side. D-Banks counters that immediately.
That's good pressure from orange team. Blue team is definitely having some trouble clearing, certainly.
Absolutely. The relentless pressure. It has been on blue team's side almost this entire game.
Almost had a clear there, but they really need a team clear to look for each other in their clears. And it's just not happening right now.
Oh, but there we go. King Randy's able to maintain control and get it clear. He's able to get over the head of Khan, but not D-Banks. D-Banks tries to get a second touch off of that airplay, but does not connect.
This is their tournament life.
Oh, D-Banks.
Flashing before their eyes. Not looking good for for thonking here. Could be the end of
D-Banks
the road.
just steals that right in front of the dome of a relevant player and sinks that straight into the blue goal.
Looking for some kickoff goals, but not hopeful.
Oh! Oh no. The own goal coming in from Randy here. It looks like he tried to clear it off the wall in order to prevent a goal, but in the process scored on himself. It is looking grim for Thonking as the lead extends 5-1 in favor of Big Heads in this best of one.
Oh, almost a kickoff goal there. Definitely grim.
King Randy going up for a shot here. Is able to get it past D-Banks, but Khan is there for the save. Puts it back into D-Banks, who hits it back, but a relevant player is going to be able to get a small pass out here, but it will not have the heat it needs to get over to King Randy for the shot.
And that's it. That's the game.
Oh, D-Banks is able to counter it, get a pass play across the goal line where a relevant player can't reach it for the save, or King Randy. Boom.
The question now is, will we see a Brazil in this best of one?
Ah, Viva la Brazil. Well, it will come down to this kickoff as we only have 7 seconds left in game 1 of 1. Big Heads will take this.
That's what
King Randy letting them have the Brazil to end in meme stylish status.
That's just good sportsmanship. That's what that is.
With 1 second left, I'm curious to see what King Randy does. Will he end the Brazil status? No, they will save it and drop it, and Big Heads will move on into the losers finals.
Absolutely. All right, and with that, we'll have to have a look at our bracket. Might kick it back to another break. We're getting quite close to the losers finals, which will then lead to the, there we go, will lead to the winners final and grand finals after that. So we're reaching the end of our road today.
And we look forward to seeing that. The competition should be getting hot here as we get up the bracket, as the imbalanced teams are weed out, and we get to the top of the chain. The Sharks that have eaten the most and survived. But we will see you later then. I have a game to play. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Howdy, everybody. I'm fresh and salty off of my losses, and I'm now on the commentary team.
As am I.
As joined here by Zach, who is. Are you still in the tournament?
No, me and my brother just lost.
Okay, so we are kindred souls
Yes,
as we
we
sit
are.
here and are forced to commentate instead of play.
It is a sad day.
So F's in chat for Zach and I, who are unfortunately out of the team. However, Zach is wearing a fantastic T-shirt. If you've not seen it before, actually just stand up, because that is a T-shirt worth talking about. Am I right?
I think so.
No happy mistakes. Just
I think it
happy Rocket League.
Yes, it fits the day well. No mistakes were made. No mistakes. Just all happy accidents. We won. Or I mean, we lost.
I won. I won a couple games. I won two games of 1v1 actually, and a game of 2v2. So not that bad. But
we're in the middle.
I definitely. I don't know. I could have won some of those 1v1 matches. They were like one goal games, and I definitely let them down. But here we are. I think we're about to get into, I believe, the. What does that say? Losers. Semifinals of are we doing losers quarters? Losers semis. All right. So it looks like we got about probably 3 more matches of 2v2 lined up for you. It's looking like. So just sit back, enjoy it. It's a nice casual atmosphere here in the ShadowLAN Center in Dallas, which I'm first time being here. Very nice, chill place. If you live in the Dallas area, they're doing all kinds of computer games for just a small rental fee if you want to come try it out on the best gear. I believe they got some 10 series graphics cards and their own headsets as well. If you want to see what it takes like to be playing up like the big boys on the PCs, definitely come check it out. Not much to say about my performance, but we do have some other events coming up for TexasRL. It's going to be our next our next local tournament in Austin, which is going to be next weekend. Similar times slot, I believe 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Locations unaware to me. I'll have to check that out. But then we have our big event coming up, which is going to be our Dallas Open, which is going to be in Denton, and it's going to be a $1,000 3v3 open tournament. So if you were in the Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, College Station, where I'm from, definitely make plans for that, because it's going to be awesome.
And correction, we are doing the losers winners final. The winners final.
Okay.
Bracket.
All right, we're doing the winner side, so that should be
1v1s. King Ranny and D-Bank.
That is the 1v1. Isn't it?
Yes, we are doing 1v1s.
All right, so we're going to do a ones game. Yeah, we are running 2 tournaments simultaneously here, a ones tournament and a twos tournament, which Zach and I are both out of. So that's a rip for us. But we're going to see, it looks like King Ranny and D-Bank. I actually lost to King Ranny in the losers bracket 2-1. I actually got a match off of him. I was very surprised in myself, actually.
Yeah,
so I hear the faint whispers of game sound, so we should be in there shortly. And here we are. We have King Ranny and D-Bank in a best-of-3 1v1. So, Zach, take it away in your best Johnny Boy accent.
I don't know what that means. I think I'm a little too young. But D-Bank, King Ranny right off the bat getting a goal right off the first kickoff.
King... Actually, yeah, so that's going to be, I think the names are incorrect on the top, but that was actually D-Bank that scored first. And I was going to mention that King Ranny, we were tied going into our last game, and then he got 4 kickoff goals in 20 seconds, and I got absolutely demolished. So that is the game of ones. But here we see on the dribble here, and it looks like King Ranny is sleeping at the wheel. So I'm going to go check his BAC.
Well, he pretty much carried me the entire time that we were in the 2v2 bracket, so I do think he has a pretty good chance.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you've already mentioned it before, but you guys are brothers, correct?
We are brothers, yes.
All right. Younger brother or older brother?
He is my older.
So he's the older and you're the younger?
Yes, he's 20 and I am 18. So
All right. They teamed up together for the 2v2. How cute is that? It looks like we're having some server issues. I'm not really sure what the problem is here. We might have Randy with some controller issues. So just stick with us and enjoy Champions Field.
Well, me and my brother have matching T-shirts today too, so it's not just me that has this shirt on.
Yeah, there are also some other competitors as well. We sat down with Fizz something, the older gentleman, and he was also wearing matching shirts with his partner. So
really,
guys,
it's just
they came out. You guys came out prepared.
We were prepared.
So yeah, back on our wonderful faces.
Oh yeah.
And again, we are in the ShadowLAN Land Center in Dallas, Texas, and this is the first of many locals that are going to be going on in this area. We aren't hosting a local next month, but we are doing our big monthly tournament for the 1v1. We're getting our match admins on.
There we go.
Here we go. It looks like they're going to let it rock, I guess, as D-Bank has a 3-goal lead already and looking to push on more. I guess it's good sportsmanship from Randy. I don't know what the problem is, but we're back in it.
King Randy really needing to keep up his aggression here a little bit.
Grabs a full boost. Got a lot of space to work with. He can cut here. He does cut early. Actually going to leave it. Not the best touch that he wanted. Not a lot of power. Not a lot of deception. D-Bank is up, feathering his boost to save just a little bit of it. But here's Randy.
King Randy throwing it into
takes
the
corner. Nicely angled shot into the heart of the net. Very hard to score from that angle.
Right over D-Bank. Get the boost. Have to do a side hit into the goal.
So when I played against your brother, King Randy, I noticed that he likes to turn quite a lot in 1v1s, whereas some people I play a little bit more passive. He always turns and never lets you breathe.
He loves drifting, so he can really turn around and get around you really quickly. He tries to do his drifting shots a lot, not always successfully, but he can get around you real fast. He can mess you up, and he can take your possession of the ball really quickly.
Playing a little bit of tug of war here. Oh, a nice 50-50 win for D-Bank. I don't think he's going to get there in time, and demolished.
Randy with the demo.
Randy gets the demo and ball possession and full boost. He's got a lot of space to work with. Ball falls off his hood. He gets in front of it, tries the drift turn, but D-Bank is not having any of it. Stuffs it out. Unfortunately, not able to get to that in time. King Randy on the attack gets the second touch on that flip, unintentionally, I would assume. As we now get back to the 1v1 situation.
Setting it up. Wins the aerial. Randy.
What a save, says the commentator, who sounds like Shogun to me. Here we go. Randy with the shot. It's off the post, but it made D-Bank dive, and that is going to be an open net for the older brother, Randy, as he's going to get the lead within one.
Randy's still down 3-2, but he is pulling forward.
Here we go. Just past halftime. Here comes Randy. Had a lot of kickoff goals against me, but that one's not going to go in his favor. D-Bank is not going to have a lot of boost here. Randy with the backflip. He does have the boost game, but there's D-Bank to pick up the side boost, and now it should be an even match. Delayed flick is off target. Full boost once more for Randy. D-Bank is struggling on boost still, has not picked up a full one. That should be the last of his reserves.
Randy trying to trick D-Bank, but D-Bank is playing one step ahead the entire game.
Yeah, D-Bank there actually had to turn back and get boost, couldn't challenge, but Randy did make the best of that situation. Again, always turning very, very early in the 1v1 setting. There's those drifts he talked about. Stops the ball on top of his hood, looking around for his component. Got about 40 boost, the delayed flick over to the left, and just barely off of the far post. D-Bank still has the lead. The King Randy has had ball possession for the last minute and a half.
Randy does need to get the ball out of his side of the field and show a little more aggression towards the blue side.
There we go, weak shot on target. Randy's up. 50-50 win from D-Bank. Does he have enough boost? He does have enough boost. Gonna push it forward to the open net just after 1 minute. And now we have D-Bank back with the 2-goal lead. So what is Randy gonna do on this kickoff here?
he has to pull something fancy if he wants to. You see some kind of lead, some kind of advantage, and he needs to figure out what that advantage is fast.
Nice drift turn there. Full boost to work with. Got a full canister. Decides to give up possession early. Make him challenge it, but he's in the corner challenging the ball, and that's going to be another open net for D-Bank, and he's going to take a 3-goal lead to reclaim that back over Randy.
D-Bank really seems like a all-around solid player in this round here today. King Randy, I've seen him in better days. I don't know if he's just having a bad day or if D-Bank has proven to be quite the challenge for him.
Yeah, D-Bank, a name that I had not heard of before today.
Nor have I.
Taking down King Randy, who was...
Looks like we have some internet issues.
Okay, okay. We're still in there. No, nothing gained, nothing lost. But a shot from Randy is going to get it within 2.
It's unknown if the lag had any effect with that, but it looks like it's still going to be a tough challenge for Randy regardless. He's got 2 goals to get just to tie it up, and he's got 27 seconds to do so.
Not impossible, as he just completely mauled me in the last 20 seconds of our match when it was tied. Put up 4 goals, all up kickoffs.
More amazing things to witness.
Oh, that was disgusting. D-Bank goes for the fake aerial, lands, catches it, and flicks into the top right.
Look at this one more time. Oh, the tricky. Oh, so tricky. King Randy expecting it to go a little higher, but D-Bank just tossed it to the right.
Looks like we got a ones player here, folks, as D-Bank. The
Randy
unknown soldier. There's the kickoff. That's the kickoff I'm looking for.
2 more of those. 2 more of those. 7 seconds each. Not impossible.
Yeah, that's exactly how he was putting them away against me. Just catching it right there. Nice open net. 14 seconds. If I'm doing my math correctly, that's about 2 goals every 7 seconds. Not impossible, especially in 1v1. See how the kickoff goes. In favor of Randy. Is it going to bounce? He bumps him out of the way and puts it on target, but it's off of the far post. That might be the end of the match.
And D-Bank getting it off to the other side of the field. No.
One more for D-Bank, as that is going to solidify it. And our game 1 is going to D-Bank. We just have 1 more kickoff to play off, but it is pretty much non-consequential, as we are going to see D-Bank take the first game. Nothing to do with kickoff here. Looks like Randy has given up. Aptly so. He does not have a chance in this match. And it looks like D-Bank takes game number 1. And this is the winners finals of our 1v1 tournament.
Looks like Randy is getting his gameplay together. After that first 3-point lead in that first game, Randy really started stepping up. But he's still got 2 rounds to go. So we'll see if he can clutch it or if he can... I don't know. It's gonna be a challenge for Randy today.
Well, I mean, we did have a little bit of a issue coming in the very beginning of the match that led to D-Bank having a couple of goals. Maybe if that was not the case, we would see a bit more even of a matchup. But we're going to get into our next game. As soon as the player's ready up, they might be fixing some technical issues, as we have our spectator is on the ready, as we're just seeing some matches go by here. Shout out to Vile for running the stream today, as I have been playing in the tournament and being a hoodlum. And if you are just joining us, this is the TexasRL Dallas Monthly at the ShadowLAN Gaming Center, where we are watching the winners finals of 1v1 tournament going on here against King Randy and D-Bank.
All right,
Calm
let's
airs.
see if Randy can pull it back and win this game for game 2.
Isn't this great, folks? We got little brother here rooting on his big bro in the 1v1 tournament against D-Bank.
Indeed, I gotta root for the family. It's just a general rule.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Randy messing up the jump. That could be consequential. And D-Bank's got an open field, but Randy gets ahead of it.
He definitely tried to wave dash there, and
I see a flick coming. Oh, it's too tall. It's too high. The cross beam. Randy has no boost right now. He needs to get back and defend.
Air dribble coming in. Second touch is not good. D-Bank has to recover back. He used all of his boost, but he should have gotten that side one and should be back to make the challenge. Playing it off his own corner. Shot comes in.
His card control, and D-Bank gets the block.
Here we go. This is that aggressive Randy that I was used to playing against here. Even when he's on 0 boost, still continuing to turn and challenge.
Every person I've talked to that Randy has fought against says that Randy is one of the hardest and most annoying players to go against because he can just take your possession, change just the momentum of the game in such a split second. It's crazy to go against him, to say the least.
Interesting decision there from D-Bank to forfeit the possession and grab full boost. I think he had the advantage and could have taken a shot on net there, but we'll never know now. He has the 1-game lead in this best of 3.
D-Bank a little out of position, but it looks like he's going to clear it out of his side. But Randy there to clear it, or deny that clear. D-Bank in the corner. Oh, Randy way out of the way. D-Bank is going to get the open net for game 2.
Yeah, D-Bank here just going to try to go up and maybe challenge that. He wasn't even intending to shoot it. I don't even think he was intending to take the 50-50. He kind of just jumped in desperation.
Looked like it might have been a little bit of a fake there, but either way.
I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a calculated fake. I think he jumped up to try to take the 50-50, but Randy thought it was a fake. So I mean, even if not intentional, still worked. And here we have Randy on the breakaway. He should have had 2 goals already, but he definitely fudged up his other one where he tried to fancy wave dashing, and now he's got a point on the board, just outside of halftime.
All right, the game is all tied up with 2:54 to go. Let's see who this kickoff goes to. Even kickoff, but D-Bank looks like he has possession. Randy went back for the boost. He's going to have to defend this, which he does. Looks like a clear field, open net for King Randy.
Yeah, Randy is not messing around anymore, as he's just going to take this nice, easy open net. No fancy stuff, just putting it in dead center the way you like it.
The fatigue from the players might be having an impact as well. The tournament has been going on for quite some time now. What time is it?
It is around 9:30 Central Time. So they started around 4, and this is the winners' finals. So got a couple of matches of 1v1 and 2v2 left. But yeah, it's been already quite a long day.
But King Randy with the kickoff goal again seems to be what he's been very strong at during these tournaments, these brackets, I mean. And if he can keep it up, then, I mean, he could go all the way. You can just get these cheap little, I mean, I don't mean to say cheap, but if it works, it works.
Well, I mean, kickoff goals are a very real thing in 1v1s. It really tests your kickoff, whereas 3v3s and 2v2s, it really...
Yeah, you've always got someone there to back you up, and D-Bank cannot defend that goal from King Randy off of the corner.
Yeah, Randy
setting
is
himself up, going into that sharp angle but low, and I think D-Bank expected it to go a little high there.
Yeah, he's definitely reclaiming his throne here as he's trying to take this game number 2 in his favor. Remember, D-Bank does have the 1-game win. Shot on target, far left post.
Randy gets there fast. He now has control, dribbling it, possibly a fake, and he goes for the hit, but D-Bank is in the way. Oh.
This should be an open net opportunity here, but it's rather slow. Here we go, D-Bank up.
Here. King Randy sees through it, and he's going to take it. Gets past D-Bank along the wall to Blues territory here. Oh, he almost made D-Bank score on himself there. King Randy
Savage.
with a nudge, but he left his goal open, wide open.
Yeah, and that is going to be D-Bank punishing Randy for trying to take a play out of my book, honestly, where I remember playing against Randy. He was very frustrated for how much I demolished him. And I haven't really seen any of that from D-Bank. But maybe that might be a valid strategy coming forward. As we see it 2v4, or 2-4. And it looks like another one from Randy as he is proving his superior kickoff.
That is a 3-goal lead by King Randy in this game 2. After this, if he can win, then it's going to be game point for both players, and I think it'll be a very even, challenging game for both of them.
Randy again winning the kickoff. And
with
just
a slight touch, redirecting it towards the goal.
just going to let the car do the work on its own as he boxes out D-Bank and just going to take that drift turn up the top of his car straight into the net. Randy
Like I
proving
said,
his lordship
drifts.
over
Loves his
D-Bank,
drift.
who is definitely not as kingly.
The puns are too real today. It's like King Randy won't be there, but D-Bank still misses it on an open net. King Randy looking to get it off the wall to the clear, but D-Bank sees it, but King Randy's still there. D-Bank is still there, but King Randy goes too low and can't get the block in the net.
Yep, that's going to be a D-Bank goal. A minute left, 3 goals in a minute of 1v1. If ever there were a game mode to come back, it is definitely 1v1. As you win 3 kickoffs, you get 3 kickoff goals. But we'll see. Randy's kickoff has been quite superior. But as I say that, D-Bank
Randy needing to turn around.
saves.
Can he get there? No, he cannot. These kickoff goals are proving to be quite important.
Yeah, really important there too. D-Bank saved most of his boost.
While King Randy had.
Right. He won the kickoff, stalled it, and was able to use the rest of his boost to get to the ball and put it with power.
King Randy winning this one. Doesn't get enough power, but he still manages to sneak it past D-Bank for that kickoff goal. Again, seems like these past 4 or 5 points have all been kickoff goals. Seems to be the strategy.
I believe that is the 4th kickoff goal for King Randy this game, and he's looking to put another one on. Man, if you're...
D-Bank is going to be there to protect it, but he misses it. Can King Randy get it there in time? Oh, no, he cannot.
That looked like a little bit of lag if I ever seen lag, but we're still in it. King Randy should have that save just narrowly. Too close for comfort. He's going to push that ball forward.
Right now, so he might be in trouble.
Yep, that's definitely not going to be good. D-Banks
there in
has it on
time?
him, flicks it up, and scores it.
Flick. And not keep up with that flick there.
2-goal lead.
D-Bank is really proving that boost is a little bit more important than positioning at some points. D-Bank has successfully kept most of his boost while Randy has been pretty much holding down that trigger the entire game. And getting the possession most of the time, but D-Bank is just able to take it away with the superior speed from the boost.
Yeah, I really like that. I really kind of like the defensive style that D-Bank takes. If it weren't for those kickoff goals, this would be a much more competitive match. But I think King Randy is going to secure it in Game 2 and take his first game of this winner's finals match. And now we have a tied series.
I am really excited to see how this Game 3 plays out. I think both players have their pros and cons, but both are still pretty dominant in defense and offense. It's just a matter of who wins those kickoffs, it seems like, to get the main bulk of the points.
Here we go. King Randy and D-Bank, our winners finals match. The winner of this match will go on to grand finals.
King Randy losing the kickoff and throwing it into his own corner for the possession. Getting the boost, trying to get it past D-Bank.
Physical play already. King Randy lets it drop, takes a drift turn. Is not going to get fooled. D-Bank is up and ready, but what an angle from King Randy coming from behind the ball and hitting it forward.
That is the kind of sneakery that Randy will do to you if you don't pay attention. D-Bank didn't expect that at all. Thought Randy was just going to take control of it, but no, Randy is full of surprises.
I like that word there, Zach. Sneakery. I'm gonna have to steal that from my arsenal of casting things. And look at that, D-Bank completely defeated as he's just gonna stand still on the kickoff.
I think he realized that he didn't have any. He couldn't do anything about that. He's seen King Randy's kickoff points, and he knows he's not gonna miss them.
The kickoff makes all the difference in 1v1s.
He gets it again. Will he be able to? Oh, he's trying to show a little bit of flair there, but D-Bank doesn't have any of it. I can hear Randy laughing in the background. I think he's having fun with this.
Here we go. King Randy, 23 boost. Has to retreat here, but okay, there he goes. Yep, grabs the full boost.
Gets the possession onto the open net, but he hits the crossbar. Still manages to get there while D-Bank is clear across the field.
Able to recover that decently well. Puts it on target.
D-Bank was just so far away, he couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, the story of this match is 50-50s and kickoffs, but then again, you are playing 1v1, so what much else is there?
Can King Randy get back? Yes, he can. Throwing it off of his corner and towards the net, but I don't think he has the boost. It doesn't matter. D-Bank pulled off.
Man, King Randy has been running away with it in these last 2 games as D-Bank seems a bit lost, not knowing what to do.
I think D-Bank might have had a chance to save that if he kept going. Maybe. It is going to be 4-0 favoring King Randy in this game 3. The winner of this does go on to the. I think they fight the. I think they go against the winner of the losers bracket.
Correct. Yep, that is correct. So here we are. D-Bank. Can you rally back? He's got about 10 boosts. Can't get enough power on it. He bumps into Randy, but Randy's car is unaffected.
Prioritizing the boost instead of the possession, but he still manages to come around, favoring speed on his side. And they go up 50-50, and it still stays on Randy's side. He goes for the boost. D-Bank hitting it off the corner, looking for the center for himself. And King Randy can't get there in time, but he's still, the ball is off.
Oh, Randy tried the ceiling shot. I'm sorry, D-Bank tried the ceiling shot, and Randy was patient not to fight for it. But still, 3 minutes remaining. Can D-Bank make the comeback? He took game number 1, but has been not looking as good in games number 2 and 3.
Uh-oh, they tripped up on each other a little bit there, and D-Bank came out with the possession, but he retreats back for boost and the safety of his side of the court.
That
and
should drip
like
in.
Open net, as King Randy wasn't expecting any of that right there. I think King Randy was expecting to win that 50-50 and realized that he was too low, it was too late.
Yeah, one of the downsides to being able to turn so quickly and often is that sometimes you do get beat out like that when your opponent does the same and you're not expecting it. If I played Randy again, I definitely would have challenged more and stayed on the ball more and not let him have so many opportunities. But he wants to challenge frequently as he tries that wonky flick, as that shot is on target into the far post, and Randy, another 4-goal lead.
If you look here, D-Bank tried to clear it out by throwing it into the corner, and he wanted boost. He really wanted that boost, but the boost costed him, and Randy was just there anticipating that ball and came away with the goal as D-Bank was distracted. Randy going up, and it looks like D-Bank is going to be on the ground to take possession.
I like that touch from D-Bank and the fake as well.
Oh, Randy gets tricked up.
So much to talk about here. He's going to chip that ball to the sidewall so that he gets back the possession, and then is going to fake King Randy.
He acted like he was going to flick it up, so King Randy went up, and the ball just stayed down.
Randy's lead decreased to 3.
It is not impossible for D-Bank to come back with 3 points, but he's going to have to show a little bit more aggressive stance against King Randy, and there's D-Bank with another goal.
Hold the presses, folks. D-Bank is making his comeback here as he takes his time and slowly puts that ball in with nice composure as he's just going to slowly inch that gap of the lead down, down, and down eventually until he might be able to tie it back up. But you do have King Randy pressuring on you, and a banger of a shot that just is going to fly right by D-Bank. Not even enough time to react.
After living with King Randy for 18 years of my life, I can honestly tell you that his success and his skill that he has in the moment is all based upon distraction and focus. And if he doesn't have any distractions and he's focusing on the game 100%, then he can pull away with almost anything. I know he used to beat a lot of pros back in the day. I think he was number 3 in the world at one point, back maybe 1 or 2 years ago. And he pulls away with that shot for the 4-point lead. But
I mean,
if he can focus and concentrate, he can get anything.
Definitely one of those old names that maybe you may not recognize unless you've been playing from day one, as he was kind of one of those players that almost broke out in Season 1. Very good ranked player, but not had any, like, huge performances or anything, but still a solid player. I mean, kudos to D-Bank, because getting this far, like, I've not heard of this name before, but
nor have I, and he seems to be playing quite strongly against this old player. You call him a veteran, but you think about it, everyone has to go against the vets. At one point, King Randy himself came into Rocket League, and there were people who played the predecessor to Rocket League that he really had to go up against. So you just eventually gotta beat the masters.
Nice placement there from Randy, as he was definitely shadowing to the other side of the net, but is able to put this one in on the same side. Look at that air turn shot, just going to put it right above the head of D-Bank. That is excellent trickery. Sneakery. I'm sorry, I messed it up. But that is going to be King Rennie with the 4-goal lead, as he is looking comfortable, although dropped game number 1, looking much stronger in 2 and 3. Looking to secure his way into grand finals.
Being a little aggressive there with the ramming. Trying to knock Randy out of the way. A little fight over the possession here. D-Bank sneaking it up the wall. And Randy just trying to trip up D-Bank, but D-Bank stays solid.
Yep. That's most likely going to be the start of a comeback if it happens. D-Bank,
if anything.
Yeah, D-Bank still has 3 goals to work with. I'm sorry, King Randy still has 3 goals to work with. D-Bank has 3 goals to come back on. Not going to be an easy task, but a kickoff win and a full boost pickup could be the start.
Stalling a little bit here. He really needs to pick up the pace if he's going to. There is the first of the 3 correction. The first of the 3 points that he needs to tie up the game, to go to overtime and stand a chance to win this game.
Definitely not that first touch he was expecting. I think he meant to hit that ball a little harder, but a nice recovery to stay on it. 2 kickoff wins in a row, although he's not going to get full boost. Does have advantage here. Ball goes high. He's got full boost here. Can he get up in time? Quick aerial goes up. Does he have 2 touches off the wall? No, Randy denies it. And that's going to be 9 seconds remaining. If ball doesn't go in right here, it's most likely going to be King Randy on the winner's side in grand finals, and it is 1 second, 0 seconds. King Randy is moving on into grand finals.
6-8 on round 3. That's a very, very solid game by both players. King Randy, it just seems that the expertise, I suppose, has beat D-Bank today.
Yeah, it seems that our veteran player is going to move on into grand finals. And, Vile, do we have the bracket at all that we can show? No, we don't. I wanted to see who's making a run through losers down there, because I believe it was Han Yolo that was to take off me. And it looks like we have, that's 2v2. Winners. Yeah, so it looks like we actually do have Han Yolo in the bottom bracket waiting for D-Bank in the losers finals.
And then the winner of that,
and the winner of that will come back up and play Randy. And it might be D-Bank again.
Yeah, D-Bank could get his redemption back on King Randy and reenact his vengeance.
We'll have to see, as we have some 2v2 matches waiting on the docket as well. Wondering if we can get maybe a Randy or a D-Bank over here. to talk to us. We might have to sort that out in just a second.
I can get him over here. Just wait.
Yeah, go ahead and grab one of them. We'll talk to him in just a moment. And while we're here, check out that shirt, by the way. Nobody got me a ball. All I got was this Smash GG shirt. Shout out to Smash GG. All right, looks like we're going to have Randy. Randy, make sure to put this microphone really close to your mouth. Like, it almost needs to be, yeah, no, perfect. That would have been perfect.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so here we have King Randy.
Hey, guys.
One of our grand finalists in the 1v1 tournament. So looking a bit shaky in game number 1. What were your thoughts after game number 1 going into game number 2?
I was just having trouble focusing, so I went to the second game. I stopped having emotions. I just kind of hunkered down and just focused on my game.
So what he's saying is he turned into a robot.
Yes.
A kickoff machine, literally.
Apparently, that is
there
what
was in game 2, I believe you scored 5 kickoff goals or something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Something crazy, and you scored quite a few kickoff goals against me as well. So what do you think about D-Bank? Have you heard of him before this?
I believe I've seen him once or twice. Wasn't super, like, I've maybe seen him only once or twice, like I said.
Okay.
He's a very, very solid player from what I could tell from these games and what I've seen today. He's been just a very smart, consistent player.
Okay. Well, I mean, going into grand finals, you're either playing against you're gonna either Han YOLO or it's gonna be D-Bank again, depending on who wins. So, which one would you rather play?
I would like to play D-Bank again after he's played Han YOLO. I would like a rematch.
D-Bank?
Just for fun.
All right, we're gonna get D-Bank on as well. Thank you, Randy, for the interview.
No problem. Thank you.
See you in grand finals as we have D-Bank going to be coming up on the microphone here. So when you put that thing on, I want you to put the microphone portion so close to your mouth. So, yeah, just go ahead and it folds that way. Yeah, space age technology here. So here we have D-Bank. How old are you, man?
I'm 17.
17. All right, so that's I'll stop counting.
Okay.
So, what do you think about King Randy? Have you ever? Okay, wait. First question. Have you ever been to a live event like this?
I have not.
You have not. So this is your first time coming out live event. You were in winners finals of the 1v1 tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about it so far? How do you feel about the event?
I feel like in doubles I'm not playing really consistently, but in ones I think I'm doing well.
Yeah, I actually made it further in the ones tournament than I did in the doubles tournament. So I definitely feel you on that accord. So what do you think you can improve on if you happen to play against Randy in the grand finals? What did you want to improve on?
Kickoffs.
Kickoffs? Yeah, you were definitely losing a lot of them. So what about kickoffs do you think you can improve?
I have no idea. I think I'm just going to look up a video on how to kick off in between sets.
So I think a recommendation I have here, he was definitely beating you to the ball in kickoffs as he was faster.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that semicircle. There's the semicircle that, the ball is right here in the middle, and it's right here. What I'm noticing is you're coming just slightly off center, whereas he's making direct contact right in the middle.
Yep.
So when you come off center and when he comes directly into the middle, this force splits out so far to the wall that it's going to bounce right back into him. You need to get more center on your kickoffs and faster and more center on your kickoffs. At least that's what I saw in my opinion. But so how far did you make it in the 2v2?
We're still in it right now, actually.
Okay, so I mean better than me because I'm out. So who was your partner in 2v2? Khan.
It's over there somewhere.
So you guys are sitting in loser semifinals in 2v2? So you're probably going to be playing up against that match. Are you in the upper side or the loser side for 2v2?
Losers.
Losers? So yeah, you'll probably go play your match after that one.
Okay.
So, best of luck to you in the 2v2.
Thank you.
Excellent to see your opinions on that. So there's going to be our another Dallas event. Are you local to Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have another event on October 8th. And it should be a 3v3 event. So definitely hit up some of these guys and see if they want a 3v3 team. Maybe Randy's looking for a teammate, enemies in 1v1, and maybe looking for take home some cash at our 3v3 event, which is going to be upwards of $1,000. So definitely look out for that coming up on the 8th in Denton. Location is on the Smash.gg page, which I believe CJ has up already. So I'm not going to keep any longer, man.
All right.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Hope to see you once more. And that was D-Bank. Yeah, go ahead. We're going to kick it to a short break, guys, as we have Vile set up our next matches. This has been TexasRL's Dallas local, very first local, kicking it off here at the ShadowLAN Gaming Center. Definitely hit up the Twitter and our Discord for more further events. Vile, go ahead and send us on break. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that lengthy pause there. We had a couple of players in multiple matches, but in the background I hear a 1v1 going on, and it's going to be between Han Yolo and it looks like D-Bank, who are in the losers finals of our 1v1 tournament. Now they finally don't have conflicting matches, so let's get into it. I believe they've already started, and it looks like D-Bank with the 2-goal lead over Han Yolo. I want to call Han Solo already. Han Yolo is going to take another one. Oh, I'm sorry, D-Bank is going to take another one, and that's going to be a 3-0 lead. Just a nice little power shot. Nothing to do much there. Looks like he maybe went and investigated his kickoffs last time we saw him. We did a bunch of matches off stream, and waiting in the grand finals is actually both of these two players on their respective 2v2 teams. So it's going to be Han Yolo and Alex Storm versus D-Bank and his teammate in the 2v2. But right now this is the losers finals of 1v1. We cut it down to a best of 1 to allot the time to stream some of the matches. So this is all or nothing. Loser is eliminated. Winner goes on to play against King Randy in the 1v1 finals. We are trying to get all those matches streamed. Here we go. D-Bank still with a 3-goal lead. Power shot coming in from Han Yolo. Ooh, a rare whip there from D-Bank as a ball that he most likely should have had. Maybe he just landed a little bit awkwardly. Maybe. Looks like he maybe didn't have enough boost, honestly. But we have Han Yolo tying it up. It's going to be D-Bank and Han Yolo once more on the kickoff. Here we go, taking it straight on, grabbing the corner boost here. Will he touch it? No, he will not. On the floor, he chooses to retreat. Looking to turn, but he's not going to. Han Yolo with full boost now. Shot onto net, blocked well off of his own crossbar. And back on defense. Excellent recovery. Good patience there as well. Just going to hand the ball right off to D-Bank, and he's going to put that one in. That is the patient play we saw against Randy. However, it's working a little bit better in this matchup against Han Yolo. I don't think Han Yolo has as good a control as Randy. And we see D-Bank taking advantage of that now on the side kickoff. We'll see if he chooses to go directly in the middle, like I taught him. Still chooses to attack from the side, but is able to get back just in time to save that ball. Full boost here. Does he try to go off the ceiling? No, he's going to play it off. 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 touches, and gets it demolished. But not the goal, which is the important part. Still continuing to put on the pressure as we approach halftime. Han Yolo is going to give up possession once more. That ball's slightly off target, but here comes D-Bank with a free stop. Can he get the angle? No, he cannot. He had all the time in the world. I think Han Yolo actually gave up on that possession. Never give up in ones, folks. You never know when your opponent is going to start to freestyle like this. Ball on top of the hood. Defended well from Han Yolo using the force. I like it. Shot on the target. I believe D-Bank should get there, and he does off of his own post. Excellent near save. D-Bank with full boost. Chooses to use all of it getting to the ball. Ooh, and a nice flick right over the top of Han Yolo. The side flick, taking it back to Season 1, as that was the nice move there. Using the fact that the side of your car will touch the ball as soon as you flip in the left or right direction to flip that over. However, I must say that Han Yolo definitely gets the credit for having the best looking car. 5-1 in the favor of D-Bank. Player who is making his name out here in Dallas. I had not heard of him before. 17, young competitor coming in having a good match with Randy and taking down Han Yolo. Looks like if the comeback needs to happen, it's going to start right here. As Han Yolo going to wait for the ball to roll around. Pops it up. Very easy play to see there as D-Bank is just going to get up in time and block it away and get around to the ball. Shot onto target, but Han Yolo is there. Grabs full boost, chips it over. I don't think D-Bank can get this. Oh, he actually does. Excellently recovered there from the youngster. D-Bank gets the full boost stolen from him, but he still has possession. Still trying to keep it off, and that boost spawns, fortunately for him, as he's going to take this air dribble, try to carry it forward, wins the 50-50, and another one goes in for D-Bank, 6-1, making it all the more unlikely that Han Yolo will come back in this 1v1 scenario. It's going to take caster math. I believe that is 5 goals, 10 seconds each. It's looking pretty slim here for Han Yolo as D-Bank probably going to get his rematch versus Randy in the 1v1 Grand Finals. But it's not over for Han Yolo as he has his 2v2 Grand Finals to play, and that is going to be actually against D-Bank, but he does have Alex Storm on his team. I would say probably the best player out there. That's going to be another goal at the very end of the match as a consolation. It's all but over here for the young Jedi as he's going to play this into the corner. Yeah, not much to do there, although that Ion White boost is pretty sick. Another one for D-Bank as he's cashing out 7-2 in this best of one. No boost around for Han Yolo as he's looking for it, cannot find it, gets greedy for the side corner boost and is not going to find himself back in time to play the net. As the clock winds down, friendly reminder, we are in Dallas, Texas for our Rocket League Locals starting this month, and next month we are having a tournament on the 8th, which is going to be our big Dallas Open for prize pools of upwards of $1,000 and 3v3. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog. Your dog probably plays better than some of the people you would find online anyway. As we have D-Bank moving on to the Grand Finals of our 1v1 Dallas Open. Hi, back on the stream here. Just me, it's getting quite late here. In Dallas, Texas. I believe it is probably 1:30. And we're about to start some of our grand finals for both of our tournaments. They are both ready, but I think we're going to start the 2v2 first because more players are here waiting on that than the 1v1. The 1v1 grand finals should be Randy versus D-Bank, and we're going to have our 2v2 grand finals, which is YOLO Storm, which is Alex Storm and Han Yolo versus D-Bank and his teammate, which I cannot remember the name of. But that should be coming up very shortly. I can't see chat, but I can only imagine chat. It's sexy. Very sexy. And I appreciate you guys being here. Just me probably for the rest of the night. If I stick around, I got a long drive home to get back for work, but we're bringing it to you live from Dallas in the ShadowLAN Gaming Center as we set up the 2v2 Grand Finals. Kick it to a short break for just a second, and we will be right back, hopefully with at least those finals. Hello, and welcome back to the TexasRL Dallas Monthly here at the lovely ShadowLAN Gaming Center. Shout out to Tom, who's the owner of the establishment, letting us run a little bit late tonight. My name is Fickle Platypus, or just Fickle, if you want to call me. It's going to be a solo cast for the Grand Finals from me, so I hope you're not tired of my voice. And it's going to be YOLO Storm, which is Han Yolo and Alex Storm. Alex Storm from Onslaught. Keyboard and mouse warrior, and actually probably the best player out here, in my opinion. And then we are going to have, looks like, Big Heads, which is going to be D-Bank, the 1v1 upstart that we just saw a little bit earlier, and his teammate, whom I do not know the name of, but we will learn very shortly. So yeah, this place is pretty cool. Kind of a LAN center if you want to come test out some games, and if you're not like, you know, completely computer savvy or whatnot, and you want to get the feel for PC games. Let's say if you're like, you know, a console guy, or you're like, man, I'm missing out on some PC games I could be playing. You know, what if I try on console? But anyway, about that, this is our grand finals, and we are going to have a best of 5 here in the grand finals. But we're going to have a 1-game advantage to Alex Storm and Han Yolo, as they already have 1 game up. Don't be confused. We are just starting game number 1 technically, but we do have a 1-game advantage to Yolo Storm. And like I said, Alex Storm is quite good on the keyboard and mouse. But as I say that, @Connor_low, giving his Twitter handle for you guys to show off here. He's going to put it right over Alex Storm, off of the crossbar and down. Excellent shot there to start it off. Looks like we have, I think, two grand champs. It looks like on the side of Big Heads versus Han Yolo, who is, I think that's what, champ 2, going up against and Alex Storm, who I believe might even be like a top 100 player. And we're just keeping it nice and casual tonight. There we go. Han Yolo defending right here, should have precedence. D-Bank is right behind it, aerialing, wins the 50-50, and going to put the shot in, and that is a 2-0 already for Big Heads coming in to these grand finals. They are coming in from the loser side, and they've definitely surprised me, for sure. It's 2 names I've not heard of before, and you know, the local talent you have in your area that you might have never known of. That's why we have events like this. Alex Storm going to win the 50-50, goes down and gets bumped out of the way by Khan. Alex Storm returns the favor by bumping him back. 50-50 goes into the corner, up into the air. Full boost. Handles it off of the wall, but it's put right back onto the side of Big Heads. There's Khan with the clear off to the side, stalling for his teammate to get up. Han Yolo with the drop just slightly wide. Nice dunk there from Alex Storm. Going to keep it in the mix. He's going to push it forward, but he does not get around it. There we go. Nice 50-50 win there from Han Yolo. Alex Storm on the ball. Going to get the Batmobile flick over into the upper right corner. That is what did Hesh and I in when we played against him. The long plank of a car right there, just so good for flicking. It's almost unfair, really. But as we have goal by Alex Storm, going to bring the lead within 1 for Yolo Storm. Big Heads pressuring. D-Bank going to go up. Ball's going to fall down right on top of him, but he does not make contact. Ooh, Khan with the miss. Alex Storm grabs the full boost. Han Yolo waiting in the wings. Going to lose that 50-50, unfortunately. Goes out to the center. Ooh, Alex Storm with the misread off of the ceiling. D-Bank was a little bit more patient. Ken's going to put that ball in for a 2-goal lead once more. Bang. Right into the center. Alex Storm retreating for boost. Ooh, opts to let Alex Storm take that. That's great communication there, but Han Yolo is not in the position to take that. And D-Bank could not get there in time to put that one even more of a lead. Ball into the corner. We're going to let it fall. Just past halftime. Han Yolo here with plenty of boost. Let's see how he works it. Not going to go for the ceiling play. He's going to reserve his boost. Actually fields it quite well. Takes out 1, but 1 is there remaining. Flick over the top. Alex Storm deals with it well off the backboard. Shot comes back in, but it's just off of the near post. Alex Storm with no boost trying to push it out. Going to grab side boost and come back in. Hanyolo doing the dirty work as Alex Storm comes back in. Trying to push it downfield, but everybody's caught out of position. There should be an open net from behind Alex Storm. Sneakily. Both players miss from Yellowstorm. That should be an open net. No. Grand Finals jitters here coming in from both teams. As the Big Heads definitely had 2 opportunities to make count, and they did not. Over to the corner. Alex Storm pushing it out. Looks like Yellowstorm has been out of boost for quite some time in this advantage. Another shot off of the crossbar. They just could not get it to drop tonight. D-Bank puts it down. Over into the corner. Kind of a bit cruise control here for the Big Heads as they are looking pretty good in game number 1. This is still game number 1. Yellowstorm got a 1-game advantage from coming out of the winner's side. 40 seconds remaining. That looks no much sooner will Yellowstorm create the lead that they want. That was a terrible sentence. Alex Storm is on top of his car. Doesn't have enough boost, but he gets, I don't even know what to call that. He like let the ball fall off the hood of his car and then kind of hit it with the, that was sneaky. I don't even think there's a term for that move. As he just hits the ball with the back of his car on the half flip. And gonna draw it within 1. This could be the Yellowstorm comeback. Possession for Big Heads. Yellowstorm grabs it. Alex Storm with about half a tank here. Gonna win the 50-50. That's a good opportunity for Yellowstorm. Can they put it through? And he does! Hanyolo with the 6-second antics. Gonna put that ball in heroically off of the top right over Khan and draw it. Now we have a tied game going to the final 6 seconds. Yellowstorm were down that entire match until 6 seconds. Let's see what we see in overtime. Or will it be in regulation? Good advantage here for Yellowstorm, but it looks like D-Banks is going to push that one down, and we have overtime in game number 1. Alex Storm takes it. Another flick. Ball cam off the entire time. Gets bumped out. Staying on the ball. Just grinding in the box. Advantage here for Big Head. Shot into the corner. Blocked out by Alex Storm. Hanyolo goes for an air dribble. Gets 2 touches on it, but not very hard to defend. But he's still in the mix. Does he get the second touch off the wall? It's up. No goalie. But Alex Storm is not in the right position to field that. Going to let it drop and just stall out time for his teammate to get back. Alex Storm into the corner. That's a bad touch there from Low as they, 2 members up for Yellowstorm. Alex Storm on the retreat here. Dangerous touch in the middle, but now he's got time. He's going to fake the aerial, but it looks like Khan was not fooled. Alex Storm goes up preemptively, and he does get a touch on it by the orange trail, but very scary situation when he has to go up that early. Here comes a ceiling attempt from D-Bank, and he doesn't get it. He didn't have faith. Oh, he misses again. Are you kidding me? Just trust yourself, man. You would have had the goal. As the ball goes downfield, he misses the corner boost. He's going to come in, lob it up, go grab the corner. Not much else to do. Ball's up in the air. With the drop down is D-Bank. Defended again by Alex Storm. Almost already 2 minutes passed in overtime as Hanyolo tries to shadow a mind game over in the midfield. Hanyolo off of the corner, 2 touches. Doesn't fool the defense. Ball is sitting for Alex Storm. Alex Storm pops it high, goes up for the aerial, drops it down, and that is going to be overtime going over to Yellowstorm. 2 games on the board. Oh, man, he just barely got it by the defense as well. If that would have been dunked over the top of it, most likely would have been going towards their net. So here we have Alex Storm in overtime with the comeback. Gonna put it in within match point. Remember, they are on the winner's side, so they do get that 1-game advantage. As we have 4-3 as our final score for game number 1. And what a close one it was. Kind of expecting Alex Storm and Han Yolo to be a bit more of a challenge for this these other 2 grand champions, but they've certainly put up a great fight. Alex Storm, looks like they switched colors. You might have to change the interface when they switch colors, but these damn players, they never listen. But I have to say the green Batmobile looks a lot better than the orange Batmobile. Don't be fooled, the overlay just needs to be fixed because the players joined the wrong team. But we have YOLO Storm with a two-game advantage in winners finals. They are, I'm sorry, this is grand finals. They are at match point. As we will have the ball drifting into the side of Big Heads, who don't actually have that big of heads. Their faces, I mean, you perverts. Pass attempt over into the side box. No dice there for the Big Heads. Dangerous ball in the middle, and it gets put off onto the far post, but Han Yolo's dreams were dashed right in front of his eyes as it skedaddles off of the far post. Double touch from D-Bank. Goes awry over onto the side. Very nicely defended dribble there for D-Bank. He's going to wait patiently here. Miscommunication, doesn't know who to go. D-Bank is up. Oh, it gets bumped out of net, and that could be an open net, and Alex Storm is going to find it just barely as that ball floats from the heavens and careens off of that post and down. And what a bump there from Han Yolo as well, basically clearing out the goal and making that happen. So here are YOLO Storm. 1 goal advantage in game number 2. This is match point for them. I think they'll be taking home the greater chunk of about, I think, about $80 of our, I think it was $150 prize pool. Here we go, 3 minutes left. Han Yolo plays it off the near wall. Scrambling for boost into the corner. A sloppy clear out into the middle, and that's going to be put on the net. Both players go up. Here comes Han Yolo with the ball, but they're able to scramble back once more and get the clear. D-Bank on the dribble. We already saw him in the ones play. He actually out-dribbled Alex Storm. Kudos to him. But he was not able to get it past the entirety of the defense. Khan waiting on the side here. Just trying to play cherry picker downfield and wait for a very advantageous pass. But here comes D-Bank again once more with the ceiling play. Gets contact, but it's only going to force it back into the corner more. Han Yolo retreats. Waiting, being persnickety in the midfield, just trying to be a little bit cautious. They're already up a game, and they're up 2 games and 1 goal. No reason to play anything super risky. D-Bank has a lot of time here. Going to play into the corner, very nice. Maintains control, gets another touch out to the side, but not very far. Ooh, off of the side post. Han Yolo is up, but there is Khan with the great recovery to play it in once more. Alex Storm with not a lot of boost, so he just plays it high. Hopefully his teammate can come in. Han Yolo again plays it high. Alex Storm is up, upside down, and he puts it down and blocked by D-Bank. Defense, both looking. Here we go. Khan with the shot in, but it's blocked again by Han Yolo. They have not been able to put their chances on net. YOLO Storm with a minute and 24. Can they hold out and take the very first Dallas local? Alex Storm in the backfield, in the midfield. Kind of an awkward position. Gets shot to the side post, but it's not on target once more. Ooh, 2 players up for YOLO Storm, but Han Yolo is still in a good position to flick it up. Just stall out in case Alex Storm needs back, get boost. Here he is. Ball's up in the air. Can he follow it through? He does not get it, but he's up and quickly. What a recovery. Into the corner. Not a very fantastic clear from Hanyolo, but Alex Storm is there to bail him out. Flicks it over one. Khan is up early and doesn't get it. Hanyolo off of the near post. I'm sorry, Alex Storm off of the near post and does not make it drop. Even though YOLO Storm is up, they've had several opportunities to make it even more of a margin. Final 30 seconds for Big Heads. If they want to have any chance of coming back into this tournament, they are on match point here. They lose this, they will get second place, and we will have our champions, YOLO Storm. 10 seconds remaining. Shot is on target, and it is not saved. Alex Storm, in the final 10 seconds, might put the nail in the coffin for Big Heads. Gets a touch on it, but it wasn't enough. It would be quite miraculous for the Big Heads to reclaim this series. And it looks like we are going to crown our first winners of our Dallas TexasRL tournament, and it will be YOLO Storm, Alex Storm, and Hanyolo. Claps from the crowd. I don't know if you can hear that, but there are some diehard fans here still watching. GG's to the Big Heads, as we have D-Bank and Khan coming out here probably for the first time. I know we spoke to D-Bank earlier, and he said he was a first-time goer for sure. But I think we want to get we'll get Alex Storm over here on the mic. Player from Onslaught. I think they might have gone out yesterday in the RLCS. I think losers round 5, losers round 4, something like that. So still coming out here. Where's Alex Storm or whomever I'm talking to? Yeah, get up here. There's a chair over here. Grab the chair, grab the mic. Don't get me tangled in it.
What's going on? Gosh.
I need you to take that microphone and stick it really close to your mouth. Just like that. All right. So here we have Alex Storm, the champion of our Dallas Open. How'd you feel during that match? The first game was quite close as you guys were trailing all the way into it. So
my teammate definitely came in clutch with that aerial at the end to tie it up to put it into overtime. And then it just came in after that. But, yeah, that was really hyped moment for us.
So, I mean, disappointing finish for you guys in the RLCS yesterday. What was it, like losers round 4, losers round 5?
Yeah, pretty early on.
Something like that. So, you know, I would say you're probably one of the best players in Texas. So what's in the future for you after, you know, winning this?
Well, I'm just going to keep trying to come out to the Texas lands. I mean, make my name out there and hopefully stick with some top-level players so I can keep progressing at an even pace.
Do you already have, like, a team kind of formulating in your head for the Dallas Open, the 3v3 event?
I haven't really talked about it much, actually, but I might be trying to get Heroics down here. So.
All right, Heroics, he's from
somewhere on the East Coast.
I think he's from, like, I want to say, like, Virginia or something. I've only met him a couple times, so. But that's really cool. So, yeah, the next event is going to be Austin in a week, actually, a week from now. It's going to be the same format, 2v2, 1v1s, and everything like that. So how did you feel just generally with the tournament? You know, I know I went a little bit late and everything like that, but, like, you know, as long as you get a bunch of Rocket League players in the same vicinity, it's usually a pretty good environment.
Yeah, it's nice meeting the people in Texas at, you know, LAN events like this. Good to communicate with them. Definitely going to try and make the next week's tournament. See some players. I know some players couldn't make it, like Among Star and Albino Dino. They couldn't make it today.
Yeah, so we're having another one in Austin if Dallas is a little bit too far for you, and then we're having another one in Dallas a month from now on October 8th. So make sure to plan out those if you're in the Texas area or in the local or in the surrounding Texas area, so Kansas, Nebraska, you know, Louisiana. If you guys are from that area, come on down. Great fun. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on your 3v3 win, and the best of luck to you in the future. That's Alex Storm from Onslaught as he takes our 3v3 champion. I think that might do it for us on the stream tonight, as it's getting quite late here. We do have a 1v1 match to sort out for the winner of that, but I think we're going to cut the stream as it's getting the owner is wanting us to close down just a little bit. So thank you so much for staying with us. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel and our Twitter account. Join the Discord if you're in the area, and be looking out for more TXRL streams in the future, because we're going to be having a lot of locals and a lot of events. If you want to help us out, please contact me, CJ, Vile, or Albino Dino as well, if you want to help out with our events. If you're in the area and you want to maybe help us with the stream or help us with advertising, we'd love to have you. If you just want to play, come sign up. But that's going to do it for us. I've been Fickle Platypus. Vile has been holding it down on the production side, and we're going to say goodnight to you guys. So thanks for watching.